what you got to say. I said, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome to The Bounty, everyone. Here we are. I am Eric Pankowski, one half of the Hoosier Hysterics, the podcast dedicated to all things Indiana basketball, and especially connecting with the past, present, and future players, coaches, and anybody who really cares about Indiana basketball. I am here with my partner,
Ward Roberts, the other half of the Hoosier Hysterics. We are honored and privileged to be here bringing you all this action from great former Hoosier players.
Today, we have 22 pro basketball stars, including a bunch of former Hoosiers, that are going to be taking on the community. Each pro player has a bounty on their head. If a pro player loses, the person who eliminates them gets $125 of cold, hard cash. And we all need some cash during these times. And the other money, the other $125, goes to charity fighting the effects of COVID-19. So it's a good cause, and some craziness will happen with us two idiots doing the play-by-play and color commentary. The winner of the tournament, each tournament today, Xbox and PS4, will get 500 smackaroonies. Skrilla, scratch. Any other euphemisms for money, Ward?
No, I think you got them all.
Cool. It's going to be fun. Can't wait to get started. Ward, why don't you thank our sponsors?
None of this is possible without the sponsors. Let's go with NBA2K Lab. Thank you very much. Hoosier Hysterics, we're not really sponsors. We're just here acting like jackasses. Final Stage Entertainment, we've got to thank Brickhouse Ventures, of course, Edge Sports International. We would be nowhere without you. And finally, visit thegamingstadium.com for more info on a variety of online esport tournaments taking place regularly. Now that we have that business out of the way, let's get to it. We've got our first two contestants, two Hoosier legends who are joining us here today. Let's give it up for one, Will Sheehy, and the other, Jordan Jordy Holes. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
This is going to be fun. It's a mano-a-mano matchup. We're excited for this. Will, let's start with, why don't you tell everybody where you are playing from? Where are you right now?
I'm in Hell's Kitchen, New York City, baby. Let's go.
And where is the shirt from? And we need to know where the shirt is from.
The shirt is from Walmart. You can get it. They're not a sponsor. They should be. Just want to hold on. Let me just pause this real quick. I gotta shout out Casamigos, George Clooney, good friend of mine, actually. He's joining me on the show later. We'll let you know when he comes on. I think Jordan's just playing without me. That's fine.
Will, how full was that bottle? How full was that bottle when we started today?
That bottle was completely full, so we're working on it. You know, that's the goal, is try to finish it by the end of the show, I think.
And Jordy, why don't you tell everybody where you are right now?
I am in the great Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. Born and raised here. I'm a townie, so they say. I've been back in the States for a good 62 days, but no one's counting. So.
Exactly. What teams are we playing with today, guys? Jordy, who are you going to choose to take on Will today?
I am the Toronto Raptors right now. You know, they've been hot. I wish Lowry could shoot a little bit better.
Jordy, it has to be frustrating for you specifically. It has to be frustrating, Jordy, for you specifically to choose any team with a three-point shooter that is not as good as you. I mean, that has to be infuriating.
It's not ideal, that's for sure. But you know, I'll have to manage here when I'm playing old Milk over there.
Does Jordan actually think he's a better shooter than like Kyle Lowry? Is that really what's being said right now?
I think I'm one. If I will go against anybody, I don't care who it is.
All right, we're gonna get the action
spicy.
going. Will, who you got as we get this game started? Who'd you pick? We don't know it.
I got the Golden State Warriors right now. You know, I gotta pick the best team. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I mean,
Oh, here we
seems like
go.
it's a-
Oh, looks like
you
Steph's
kidding me?
already throwing one up. We got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Steph's gonna shoot 100 shots this game. I
Corner.
don't think anyone else will shoot.
Come on, OG, shoot it.
Oh, there it is. We got a Hoosier on the court. You missed it, but we're gonna blame that on Jordy. All right.
No,
We
Ward, the
got-
whole
is that
point
Draymond?
here.
What?
How realistic is this game? Come on.
This game is very realistic. I'm beating you, so that's pretty much
It's
how
almost
realistic it gets.
Will, tell the people how many shooting drills you ever beat me in. Who was the 1, 2, and 3 seeds in college?
I was always the best shooter on the
speech
team.
nothing,
You
nothing.
know that based on my 3-point percentage in college was always exceptional.
Hey, when you're
Actually,
but when Milk's hot,
I think
he's
George
hot.
is going up. When I'm hot, I'm hot. Yep, that's facts.
Oh,
George,
there it is.
I'm not playing good.
Oh, yeah.
That
You know,
one,
the
that one got
mid-range
through.
game, and it's the mid-range game that's been forgotten in today's NBA, but not forgotten here on the Bounty.
Absolutely
lost
not.
art.
Heck no.
You gotta go where your bread is buttered. Right here, give me that. Come on, get out. No
Shot,
way.
baby.
That's not going.
Oh God.
Oh,
who did
Hey.
that?
Wow, bang.
MIP,
Bang.
most improved player.
Oh, that was
This game's
Siakam.
obviously
Okay.
not real.
I'm
Realistic.
so bad at defending here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
definitely.
ISO. I'm just gonna clear out.
Look, OG's shorts are way too long. This is completely unrealistic.
Yeah,
right?
will
I
agree
mean,
with that.
There are like two sizes here. I'm gonna go quick ISO. Get everyone out of here. Get out of here.
Clear 'em
Draymond,
out.
get out of here. Here we go.
Oh,
Clear
pick
him
and
out.
roll.
Let's
Oh
go.
my
What
God.
size?
Oh.
1. Oh,
I-
sauce.
Steph, I
Yeah,
don't-
oh my goodness. Yep.
Jordy's really
Jordy
operating that Olay defense that has been made popular by so many. Where wherever the man with the ball goes, Jordy seems to be going the other way. It's an interesting strategy.
I think that's just like that's what Jordan does. That's been his defensive strategy since he started playing.
Yeah, I do the Olay, and then Victor comes and blocks it, or Cody, or something like that. Or I take a charge. I get chanted flopper.
Ooh.
It
Got to
happens
make
so
free
many
throws
times.
though. I mean, with the short games, you really got to make the free throws.
They're free for a reason, Goodness gracious.
Wow,
Oh,
missed
man.
2.
Can I need a sub.
There. Oh, that was it. I'm really surprised
Are
that
you-
play didn't work out. There it is. Splash Brother number 2. There it is. He sees you.
I wish I
All
was
right.
much better at this game. It's so infuriating right now.
I've got to
Dump
say,
it. You better dunk it, Ibaka.
Steph's defense, the back to the ball handler is something I haven't seen before. It's innovative.
Oh, come
Now,
here.
the last time I played a video game of basketball, if you hit 3 shots in a row, you were on fire. Does that happen in this game?
Now that's a fantastic.
what
wow.
just happened? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Whoa.
End of quarter, Jordan.
Had to do it.
I didn't know you were going to pick the best player in the world and shoot with him every time. Holy cow. I wouldn't have picked Lowry. I would have been Van Vliet.
Yeah, Corey. Yeah, Corey.
Well, we've got a tight
Steph
game,
Curry's gonna
though.
shoot 50 times.
Tight game after the
do.
first quarter, right, Ward?
It's a real nail biter. And fortunately, now we're cutting to the mascot with the shirt cannon. It's better than Draymond, though. No more close-ups of Spartans, please.
And like comics
I don't
at the
even- I don't-
Apollo.
I think my
you
dog-
got-
my
oh,
dog's-
what do we
my
got
dog-
here?
There
By the
it
way,
is.
Look at that.
Will
Like a
is so
triangle
confident.
offense.
Will is so confident in this game. He is letting his dog control the team.
Let's go, buddy.
That's what's happening right now. Will, what is the name of that dog?
This would be Frank. This would be Frank Lito. Oh, he almost
Frank
scored. He almost scored.
Also,
I
the
mean, some might
username.
say this
Oh,
is
and
handicap,
cherry
2-on-1.
He's cherry picking. Are you kidding me?
He scored. He scored. Jordan, my dog.
No
My
way.
dog
just
scored.
No way. You didn't even
My
move
dog
past
just
half court. That should not count.
Look at Steph Curry's defense. Look at Steph Curry just cherry picking, waiting. By the way,
Frank
while
Lindo.
Jordy running offense and Will getting licked by his dog in the face. That's what's happening right now.
Oh my
That's
god.
good content.
Oh, that's
Dude, I
a
think my dog
that's
was
a
Lord,
low
it's a
percentage
terrible
shot.
shot.
Oh, we're
His
out.
feet were on the line.
Little Casamigos.
Dude, go.
All right, Pascal. What do we got?
Oh, my
We're driving
goodness.
line, but he can't finish. There's the board. Running down the wing. Curry's going. It's the computer defending him, so there's actually some defense being played.
Oh,
That's Jordan.
flag.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Will said he has never practiced, but he's been for sure playing this nonstop.
That may be true, Jordy, though I'm not sure how much practice the dog has been putting in.
That is
The dog
true. That's
scored.
quite embarrassing. Bucket. Oh.
No. They don't want to give it to anybody over 6'5" on the outside. That's not in the algorithm.
What do you guys think about our offense here? Our offensive scheme, we're going to start double teaming the center on the 40-foot line. Goodness. Green, that's not good for me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's
And you know
starting
what?
to
That's
pull
why
away.
he's one of the greatest shooters. Jordy, in a matchup of you versus Steph in real life, out of 100 threes, how many would you make?
wow.
How many would Steph make?
Out of 100, I'm 83 and above.
I'm
I
sorry,
think
I
he's
missed
gonna
that. How many?
I think I'm going to hit 83 or over. 83 is my low.
Okay.
And then Steph is probably going to get 90, if I had to guess.
Will, out of 100 threes, how many are you putting in?
Out of 100?
Yeah,
I don't know. 50.
No.
I would take that.
Come on.
I would take that.
65? How many of these have I had? Right now?
Yeah, right now
Same
you mentioned
moment, with 60 days
100%.
off.
Yeah, right now I'm 100 for 100. Confidence is high.
There
You
go,
know, Golden
Lowry.
State is really starting to pull away here. It seems like Jordy's in a little bit of a tough situation. He's really going to have to make a run here in these last couple minutes to keep this game close going into halftime.
Oh. I'm surprised Steph put the ball on the floor. He was wide open from 30.
I think this. Does this mean I'm hot? I think I'm hot. I think I am
that's
on
not
fire.
good for me.
Eric, I think I'm on fire right now.
Are you on fire? You're on fire.
I want a floppy action.
Yeah.
Give me a floppy action.
Eric, can I get a little NBA 2K
Dude, all right,
commentary?
screw that
from
play. Going up.
I feel like that's what I've been doing.
I need more energy. I'm
my
like
gosh.
really
I
hot.
keep thinking I can
I'm
switch
like-
my
Oh,
player.
there is Curry from the
that was a heat
outside
check.
off the back of the rim.
That was a heat check. That was a heat check, and it just did not pay off. You know,
If anybody's
but
watching
again,
Will play, you know he's not afraid of the heat check.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Oh, this is a big
great.
moment here. This is a big moment. Jordy
You
really
got
needs
to
to convert here.
You have got to convert.
Oh, quick shot.
No,
Fred.
Off the back of the
cannot
rim.
make it happen.
Fred.
Oh, here it comes.
We got what Steph.
Oh.
Man, the heat
Can we
has
box
been
out?
checked thoroughly.
Ignoring the
He's gotta go
analytics,
box
Steph
out.
is taking a lot of long twos.
I'm
Lot
relying
of
on-
twos.
Lot of
Give me the
long
ball.
twos
Pass
from
the ball, dude.
1987.
No, they're college threes. They're college threes.
Oh, there we go. That's a big shot right there. Ward, we got a 4-point game here.
If I could just play some defense and not be on the other end of the court, that'd be great. I keep thinking I can switch my player.
The defense being played here does resemble a Tom Crean team, so it is appropriate. Oh,
We got up and down, baby.
Oh,
We got up and down. Shoot within 7 seconds.
A lot
some
of
real
floor
good, some real
passing.
good movement
Pass
by
the
Raptor.
ball. Go
Some
score.
real good movement. There's OG.
Some run the
oh,
three-man
that's a
lead.
nice feed by OG. Sir,
you know,
with
some run
finish.
the 3-man weave at the top, but Jordy's running the 3-man like rugby scrum at the top, which is confusing the defense.
Oh,
go,
good.
Clay.
Really good. That's
Clay's
that's
got
it.
realistic.
Finish. You gotta
That's
finish.
realistic.
You got to finish.
We got
Holy
15
cow.
seconds
Are you
left.
kidding me?
There it
Oh.
is.
Mhm.
He's
Jordy's
opening
going
it
to
back
really
up
want to
to
put
get
in a
him to
bucket
half.
here. Got to score here
Oh, give
before
me
the
that.
end of half.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
No, man.
I'm clamping up right now. I
He
might
probably
do,
wishes
some peace
Kawhi
signs at
Leonard.
my house.
You could use
So I'm
some
drawing
Kawhi
up a
Leonard
play here.
on the Toronto roster right now.
No. Oh, nice.
By the way,
Oh,
if
there
you're
it is.
noticing, Will has now gone from getting licked by his dog to actually playing defense, shadow defense.
Which did not help.
Shadow
He
defender.
gave up. We got a game. We got a game. These quarters go fast,
gotta
but
get
4
into it,
points,
you know?
it's anybody's game.
That's true.
Well, are we going to do a side bet?
Oh,
Yeah, let's get some
half,
bets going.
half-
Let's run some bets. Let's run some bets.
This is unbelievable.
No bets.
Solid
We got
beat.
no
Amazing.
bets.
Like
first
Franco
half.
Lindo. The dog has to be
I'm losing
What
to
we're
Franklin,
looking at-
not Will.
just you and me, big guy. This is, hey,
You
that
know,
was an
Ward-
exciting half of basketball.
And look, you got some things that you didn't think you were going to
What's
get.
going on?
You got a dog playing for a while. You had a dog controlling the Golden State Warriors. At one point, Will was basically French kissing his dog, which might have been distracting for Jordy. And it's really in the time that Will's team started to pull ahead, and it
Jordy
seemed like he
blocked
might
in.
take full control.
I don't think
Really?
Jordy looked at anything on that screen for the entire first half besides the action on the court because that's who he's in, laser focused. It didn't help, though,
I think-
because he had Kyle Lowry.
It's also interesting when you say laser focus, because what I saw is, again, a lot of when the offensive player went right, Jordy's defense was to go the other way. And I just look, maybe it was meant to distract the offensive player, which it had to, because there's really no explanation for it.
Well, I think, over in Germany, I think they drive on the wrong side of the street. I think Jordy's still just reacclimating to life in the Western Hemisphere.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Right?
Well, I'm excited for the second half because we got a 4-point game. With the 3-point shot being used almost exclusively, it seems like this is really anyone's game. And also, I'm excited to see what animals take control of the game in the second half.
I'm imagining Jordy, he's got like 2 small human creatures in his house, another one on the way. Any animals?
There we
you have
go.
any
Look,
animal?
Look who's back.
You have it's Franklin Lindo.
Look who's back.
That's right. It's
I
Frank
mean, just,
Lindo right here.
just a cocker
looks like-
spaniel with a
He's
lot
got-
of attitude.
He looks
By
like
the
something
way, I
out
think
of
it's also there is no better name for a dog breed than cocker spaniel. Am I right?
Nothing better.
I mean, it's a cocker spaniel. All right, well, we got this game on, and Jordy's already cut the lead in half. We got a one-possession game here, Ward.
And I just missed a
yeah,
wide
no,
open
it's-
three.
This is every time the Raptors start to sniff. Jordy's trying to make a game of it. Will has an answer every time.
Always gotta
And
have
OJ
an answer.
Fresh-
Just let everybody know that we're on player lock right now, but the tournament won't be player lock just because Jordan and I, we're not very good. So we just gotta have the best players, and it is what it is.
Will and Jordy both, I'd love you to weigh in on what do you think it says about the producers' faith in us as color commentators and play-by-play guys that they started piping in hip-hop music underneath in the second half? That it seems like maybe they don't like what they're hearing from us.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to drown you out slowly. The music, I think, will probably pick up as we go on to eventually you're no longer talking. I think that was like the goal from the start. We'll see how it goes.
I
Well,
feel
we got
like
a
we should
two-point
really have
game,
some
so-
luau music.
I would
If
love. Can
Lowry
we get
could
some
just hit
luau
one
music playing?
shot.
Nope.
You got the
Is it the
luau
playoffs?
music?
Yeah,
I
luau.
think
Cue
I'm gonna
the
shoot
luau
from half
music.
court. If I
Every
make
one
this
of
from
these
half
games
court,
is a win and in. So,
what-
you know,
what
No,
Lowry
but I
doesn't
mean,
do
it's
it
if I
from
the
make this
playoffs.
from half court?
It's the playoffs, so unless Kawhi's there, Kyle's probably not going to come through.
Long
wow.
three.
Ooh,
long
rapid,
three.
rapid,
It almost
yeah.
feels like some overconfidence happening from the Will, controlled
Oh, we gotta-
Warriors.
We got a shot of
I
Steve
want to get
Kerr.
some live bets
No
going.
threesome. Yeah, what do we got? A chat bar for side bets? That'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
oh.
shoot. I'm just gonna shoot half court shots for the rest of this quarter, and if I make one, what happens?
You'll get
Wow.
3 points.
Yeah, that
Is that how the scoring works?
Should be a 4-point play in this game.
Lowry
There it
for
is. Yeah,
three.
there's-
Yes, finally.
Oh,
There we
we
go.
got
Okay.
a 1-point game. Game has
A
not
real
been this
nail
close
biter.
in the opening seconds. I mean, we have got a real barn burner.
Holy cow.
Oh, here we
Yep.
go.
Good
Deep
contest,
three.
Lowry.
Oh, boy.
Goodness
God.
gracious.
Oh, look, and he's telling him to shush. He's getting up close to the camera and telling him to shush. But look at the focus on Jordy.
That's the
He
long
didn't come
two.
here to mess
That's the long
around.
two.
The
That's
long
what
two.
I'm saying.
I came here to mess around.
Jordy,
Will
when was the
breaks
last
the
time you
fourth
took a
wall.
long two in an actual game?
Never a toe on the line. That's the worst shot.
Yeah.
Long two in a game.
Toe on
unless
the
I was
line is
desperate,
terrible.
Needed to get off.
Ooh, oh, a
Get in
nice
there.
little. Oh, wow. Oh,
There we go.
Oh, it's
Wow.
the finish.
There we
It
go.
was the finish that got it done.
What's up, puppy?
We got a
I have a
2-point ball
dog too,
game.
Will, but a long two. Let's go. Run.
Oh.
We're running.
And Jordy
This
with a
kid- this
chance
kid-
to tie or take the lead.
He gives it to the Hoosier. Oh,
Oh,
dishes it
dunk
so
it.
generously. We've got a
We got a tie
tie
game.
ball game coming out of Toronto.
Calm down.
Oh,
Hoosier
here's a
hysterics. Calm down.
This is more. This is more exciting than the Last
Oh,
Dance.
my
This is what we do.
Oh,
What
the
we do.
answer. Will the answer sheet?
Oh, but it was a long two. It was a long two, though. That may come back to bite him. That missing
No
point.
question. Let's see you make a move.
I'm
No
winning by
shot
5.
fake.
I'm
Oh,
winning by 5. The line
Oh.
is 5 right now.
come on!
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that is
and one.
this could be what we're talking about. Kerr feels the same way you
Kerr
did,
didn't look
Eric.
too
He's
happy
not
about that one, Bob.
he's not pleased.
Steve Kerr hasn't been this angry since Michael Jordan jacked him in the eye at Bulls practice in 1998.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, going way back, Will.
Oh my gosh! I didn't. Oh.
Oh, he knew it was off going when it left his hand.
I'll just
We're coming into the final 30 seconds of the third quarter. We got a tie ball
He's
game.
wide open. Oh,
Oh, the Raptors with a
this
chance to
is
take
too
the lead.
realistic.
You know, there is a
Lowry, working
downside
it
to
around.
winning.
Oh,
The
an
downside to winning
ill-advised-
is you're committed to doing this for the rest of the day.
I don't know about
My 2 kids
everybody
are just
else.
gonna have to chill.
yeah.
Tie ball game.
This is it. Let the Hoosier take it to the hole.
OG,
No,
give it up. Good shot.
found it.
bud.
Who'd he find?
Oh my.
We'll live,
Pascal,
we'll live with
in
that.
and
We'll
out.
live with that.
All right. 0-0 going into the fourth quarter. It's a whole new ball game.
I'm no math
he
wizard,
looks
but
a
I
little
don't think the
stressed
game
out.
could be any closer.
That's
Just want to say
that's
this
good
fourth
math.
quarter is brought to you by Casamigos. The fourth quarter.
Yes.
George will be joining us soon. Soon. I don't know.
Soon.
Soon
Soonly.
is coming. but-
Soonly, oh boy.
Hey, go ahead and
It
get
looks
the
like the
George
Casamigos. The Casamigos is
George's-
working.
Will George's
we
wife
just get an
be
8
joining
second-
the feed?
That would
What
be
happened?
the goal. We'll see.
All right. Well, Jordy has a chance to take control here. Sort of put his stamp on the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Oh wow.
Oh, good.
Oh,
finish.
wow.
Kyle
Oh,
gets
wow.
it done. He can, with both hands. He can do it with both hands.
Jordan, are you trying to pick me up full court?
It doesn't matter what I do. I go the other direction. I'm trying to stop and play defense, and it doesn't matter. Jackson would be
Frank?
better off playing this game than me right now.
I think maybe
I
the
just
dog
want
Gee,
needs
let's
to
go.
come
That's
back.
not your shot, buddy. That's
No.
not your shot.
I just want to point out when Will was playing loose and free and the dog was taking the controls, he started to separate, but he seems to have tensed up here and taken it more seriously. And since that moment,
great call.
Jordy's really taking
It's a
control of the
great
game.
I agree.
Steph's
I
gone
agree,
stone
Pat.
cold.
It's a great call. You
There's
know, you
Frank
have to
Window.
make you have to make adjustments, Eric. I agree with you. So those are the adjustments
Yeah.
we're gonna make.
There we go.
Yeah,
You know, you seem to, as many do, you were playing not to lose there, and with the dog, you got to play. And there's some secret chatting going on
Strategy.
between Will and the dog.
Strategy is occurring.
Oh,
And
there's
some
a little
love making.
licking.
Some
Yeah.
kisses.
Baxter, is that you?
Not that far.
I also understand
I'm-
that PETA's on the line.
I'm pretty sure Will went to Brooklyn and stole his dog from the Sesame Street cast. That does not look real. The lead a
No, that
never-ending
does look
story.
like a Muppet. It looks like a live
I know.
Muppet.
He's so cute. You,
Right
you
now,
wouldn't
Will
even believe that he's real. Yeah, that's going
Oh,
up.
contest.
Yep. We don't care. We don't
There.
care.
There. Bring back the
All right,
dog. Bring
Serge.
back the heat.
Pass
Steph.
it.
That's right. That's it. My dog wasn't here. No
Oh,
way.
wow.
That's
Kyle,
a
why don't
foul.
we throw some
Circus
That's a
shot.
where's that?
Take that back to
No, he's
Clown
just
Town.
forcing contact. He's forcing
he's
contact,
hurt.
and he is getting to the line.
It came up a little limp. We'll see if that plays into the last 3:43. Not a lot of bench
Okay,
play
what a-
here. Are these guys getting tired?
There we
I know
go.
I am.
we got full stamina for all. What's
Wow.
the score? Am I winning?
It's 44
No,
to
you're
42. Raptors by 2 with a
Right.
made free throw to make the lead 3 now. So, again, the biggest lead of the game for the Toronto Raptors.
And it's
Oh.
tie ball game.
We got no
Oh,
Look
What's
at
the
that.
score?
I'm telling
it's
you, the
tied
dog
up. It's
comes
a
in
tie
the
ball
wrap.
game. 45
It's tied.
apiece.
How much time is left?
We got
3:25
3:25
No, don't
left.
shoot that. That was a bad
Lock 'em
shot,
down.
Jordan. That was a she-he shot
don't know.
right there.
Should I let my dog play again? I don't even know. Like, what's the
Who
score?
shot that?
Oh,
Just keep the
my.
dog
Oh,
there.
long-
You're
But again, toe on the line. These missing points here and there could add up. Can Jordy take advantage?
That was a high percentage shot thanks to Will's defense.
That's
It's,
Steph Curry. That's not me.
Contest! Holy
What's the score?
nice.
Oh, boy.
What's the score? Do you guys know
Water
the
is
score?
finding its level. Yeah. It's probably somewhere on your screen too, Will.
Can I get
We got
some
a tie
help
game.
defense?
We got a tie game. We
This
got
is a
tie
nail
game.
biter. This is why millions of people are
Oh,
tuning in. They
lock it
want
up. He
they want to
goes
see
for
it come
shot.
down to the wire.
Oh, look at this. The step back.
What's
Oh.
the
three.
score? Do you guys know the score? Do you guys know what the score is to this game?
He's so stupid. I'm just gonna keep drawing. Oh, where are you going, bud?
Oh, whoa,
That
whoa.
was sick. But
Oh,
he can't
and he missed
finish
the bunny.
that. If Will can take advantage, it could be
Fred,
decisive.
help! That
Oh,
was
there
big
you go.
miss there.
This is a big
misses a
possession because if
wide
they don't
open
come
pull-up.
through here, we're going to be looking at that missed Lowry layup as the turning point in this game.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, boy, here we go. It's
We
all
got a
tied
tie
up with
ball
a minute
game.
57 to go.
Onions! Oh, my. How do you not
Oh.
steal that?
That ball went
Bad
through Lowry's head. I just want to point that out. The ball went through his
Good
head.
butt screen. Oh, he missed
Oh.
it. Let's go.
Oh, we
We're
got
running.
crunch
We're running.
time here.
We're running.
And
We're
again,
run. Push it. Push it. No. Back it out. Oh, hit another one, bud.
oh, he's wide open.
Holy cow.
Oh, boy.
You are
Where's the
so
foul?
bad.
Yeah, foul.
He is
Wow.
so bad at shooting.
Lose
Wow, foul on the
ball.
Raptors.
If he would have went to JH1 skills, he would have made his free throws earlier in the game. And then we
JH1
wouldn't
Is
be
skills.
in
that a JH1 skills plug? Did I just hear a
It
JH1
is.
skills plug?
Plug
I
right.
mean, it really pays to be a sponsor here because you get to hear Casamigos and JH1 plugs.
That's right. Big time
Buck
plugs.
Louie's killing it. You're gonna have them
Look at this
deliver.
tie ball game.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, coast to coast.
We got a minute
Can I get
20
some
left. The dog's nowhere to be
20?
found. Will's tensing up.
And, oh my
Oh, he
god.
just-
Boy, that-
By the way,
You
wide
know,
open lane. Wide open lane.
No, we don't
He's
take
playing a
these.
win. He's playing a win
No,
now.
pass it. Oh boy.
Good pass. Good decision to pass
No,
that
pass
long
it.
to
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no! Crucial turnover.
What a
yeah,
huge
something was wrong.
mistake.
Lowry held
And it
his
looked
wrist.
like he
Something
was
wrong with his
just
wrist.
waiting to make that mistake. I mean, jumping up in the air
Did it-
without knowing what he's going to do.
Will calls
look at
for
that.
the ice show.
Jeez.
Oh, he's wide open.
Louis.
Oh!
Guys,
Oh,
can you
that's
tell me
gonna
what
be
the
tough.
score? Do you know what the score is in this game?
The Warriors up by 1 with 4. Oh, Lowry's wide open.
Oh, not
And we got a
anymore.
one-point
We
ball
got
game the other way.
43 to go.
Fundamental.
Up by 1. He's
Can I
calling for the
sw- I
quick
don't
ice.
wanna have to
Again.
actually guard. Like, can the computer guard him for me?
Oh, he's wide open. Choosing not to shoot the wide open 2.
Oh!
Going deep.
What's the score? Do you guys know what the score is?
Did he make it?
2.8.
Best defense I've played all game. The best.
Oh my! Here we go.
Sorry.
We've got about a 5-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. Serge has got it.
Ibaka taking the shot.
Are you
Missed
kidding
it.
me?
Tie it up.
Serge
We got a foul.
Ibaka.
We got a foul.
You got a foul. You got a foul.
Oh,
he
there
does.
it is. At
But,
least
hey,
it's
I
a
just
low
wanna get a,
percentage free throw shooter.
I just kind of want to ask,
mean-
like, what the score of this game is. Like, do you guys know, like, what the box score says? Like,
Oh, steal! We got a tie game.
It all comes down to this. There's nobody you want the ball in their hands more than Steph Curry. 4.
And nobody
3.
more that you don't want to have guarding the ball right now.
Oh,
Holy
buzzer
shnikes.
beater!
We're going overtime.
Get the barn burner.
Oh, God, what an amazing first game at the Bounty between Will Sheehy and Jordan Hulls. A real seesaw event there the last couple minutes, and we get to go to overtime. We're going to skip right
on,
over
Milt.
the mascot doing Michael Jackson moves, and here we are.
He's doing the worm. All right.
Oh, he was doing the worm.
Toronto's
I didn't see the worm.
The home crowd's got.
wow. Is that the computer?
I can't change it. Oh,
There's some-
cookie.
there's
Oh, another steal.
Lowry's coming up.
Oh,
Oh.
he found OG.
OG.
That was a tough leg. That was a tough leg.
What?
Shout out to Soma Coffee.
Oh,
Wow, Soma Coffee
excellent.
getting a plug. Sure.
Go down
yeah.
into the basement and get yourself a cup.
My power dinner last night to get ready, carbo load. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Buffalo's last night.
Mm.
Buffalo's for
Buffalo's.
lunch today.
What sauce do we go with, Jordy? What do we do on the wings?
Medium, medium,
sweet
medium barbecue, easy.
I'm
Medium
sweet
barbecue
BBQ.
for Will. I like the sweet as well. I go half and half
Yeah,
usually.
I'm a
The more
sweet
than I
guy.
go, we split it.
Yeah,
That's
but
like,
you know.
You guys like
Oh,
sweet
great block.
wings?
Oh,
Wait, that
Yeah, I
He
like
He
the
stuck
sweet
with
wing.
it.
hate to see
Will,
a
you may want to
Spartan
think
do that,
about
but
bringing the
Hoosier
Crackers
came out
Fandom
on
back.
top.
You may want to bring
You
the
know, I
Crackers
think you're
Fandom
right.
back.
I think we might need to get him in. Jordan, get off of me. Just let me shoot the three.
Smothering.
Look at this defense. Oh!
Oh, he got
Wow.
it. He got it. Will,
What is
you need a
that?
score update?
Yeah, what's the score?
64,
Down
61
3.
bad
Let's
guy.
get a good one here.
10
Call
seconds
play.
on the shot
I
clock.
Run a
Oh,
motion.
Lowry's
motion
running
play.
ISO.
Not
Running
enough
ISO.
play. Not enough time. Layup.
Oh, and he
Oh,
goes
yeah.
by Steph.
Oh!
Oh, he gets rejected. To
running
Draymond.
the point.
Out to KD
Wiggins, that's
for
not-
three.
That's not
Not
real.
KD.
No,
No, who was that?
chance.
That's accurate. That's so accurate. I don't even know who that was, but he drained
Neither
that.
do I. I said it was
Andrew-
KD, and he's not even on
But I'm taking it.
No, that's
Oh,
not.
in and out.
We got a tie
He's
game,
not
and you know
passing.
everybody is
What are you
really
doing?
hoping for
Steph's
double
got-
overtime.
Steph's got room.
Green.
Splash.
Have you
Splash.
ever
Guys,
seen
what's
a
the
better
score?
display of
The
NBA?
score. I will tell you the score is the Golden State Warriors up by 2. We've got 7 Casamigos glasses down. We've got Jordy with laser focus here. And we got Lowry driving to the hole, which he's been doing all game. He misses. Offensive rebound.
Big board
Ibaka
by
puts-
Serge. Big board by Serge. We got a tie ball game. Could this go?
Oh,
could this be
man.
headed
Shoot.
towards double
No.
overtime?
Long
Oh,
two. Long
3
two.
from Curry. Miss.
Go. Brought it down.
Here we go.
Chance.
Siakam.
Chance for the Canucks.
Pass
You
it.
should
Thank
Oh,
you.
he gives it to Lowry in the post, who puts
Oh.
it in.
I'm holding for
Using
one.
the
I'm holding
left
for
hand.
one.
You know, as
Hold
I
on.
said, with games like this, it's who wants it the most. That's what it comes down
You're
to. We got 2-point ball game. Oh, Steph Curry waiting
Jack,
for
what's up,
one
buddy?
shot. He's going to take
Here.
a 3 to try to
Look
win
in the
this or
camera,
go
Jack.
home.
Oh, look
Show
at
them
this.
And no
your
defense
Hoosier jersey.
being
Show them
played.
your jersey.
Oh, and we got Jordy's kid in the game. Who's that? That's Jack? 5 seconds. The 3.
Oh.
my-
No, in and out.
It's
Double
over.
over.
It's
Oh, no,
over.
Oh,
is
What's the
over.
score?
What's
game
the
over?
score?
Please,
don't
please
wanna
note
know,
it took
Will.
every ounce to get him in this jersey today.
That is a good-looking son. He came in the last minute to help you pull out the victory. You have vanquished your former teammate, good friend, Will Sheehy, despite the Casamigos, the Walmart Hawaiian shirt, and the Cocker Spaniel. Jordan, let's go to you first. How does it feel to have such a victory in such a pressure-filled game?
It was hard fought battle. Got to give it to Milk. He let the hot hand go the whole game. Pretty much cheating when you shoot with Steph every single time. I had to rely on Lowry getting to the bucket, drawing fouls. We played a good, solid game. To Buffalo, he's getting us prepped for that game. That's really good. That kept us going.
So, Will, where do you go now? This is a tough loss. How do you bounce back from this?
Yeah, this is tough. My team and I have to get together. We're going to have to talk it over. Practice is going to be tough tomorrow. We're not going to take a day off. We're going to really pound it out. You win some and you lose some, but it's a long season, right? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to see just how we can get Curry the ball more. I feel like he didn't shoot it enough. He didn't make enough shots. That's it.
Look, that is the story of the game, was the volume of shots that Curry took and made or didn't make. I do have to ask you, will practice be difficult tomorrow because of dealing with the loss or because of the hangover from Casamigos tequila?
That's the thing. We're going to have to weigh those out. So together we have to get with the team tonight, watch the film, see how many tequilas we had versus how many shots we missed. Together we'll kind of, figure out what practice is going to be tomorrow. Could be more of a recovery day. Could be more of just get on the line and sweat it out. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, memories over morning, right? A wise man told me that.
I heard that once. I don't know who said it. What an idiot.
Well, thanks, guys.
Guys,
a wonderful,
thanks so much.
Great work on both ends. Jordy, we'll see you later. Maybe.
Sounds great.
Well, that was a incredible way to kick off the bounty. I mean, an overtime nail biter with just fundamentally unsound basketball being played by both teams, horrible defense, lot of drinking. Non-existent defense. Yeah.
Jordy, though, stone sober. Jordy was stone sober, laser focused. He came to win, and that's why he did.
I think that's the difference, right? Is that Jordy came to win and Will came to drink. And I think that when that happens, you're in for a long night if you're Will Sheehy. We're going to be back with Game 2. Let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
Ward, can you hear me? I'm fine. Don't worry about us.
Precision like a bullet, target bound, just living like a hooker.
the DJ's name? Hey, Ward, are you there still?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm trying to search.
Yeah. Hi, this is Malcolm. Hi. Yes. Yeah. I'm in Maryland. Yep. Okay.
Hey, Malcolm, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. You're here with Warden Eric. We're doing the play-by-play color commentary in theory, but we're really just pulling it out of our ass, so bear with us.
Got you. That's all good. This is like my second time playing this game, so I'm pulling out of my ass too.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. The other caller, Murphy.
Are we allowed to talk now, AJ?
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Is this phone right here? You passed me the other chair. Is that better? Is this any better?
Hey, Malcolm, can you hear me?
Yep.
This is Eric. How are you, man?
Good.
Malcolm. Malcolm, do you know Murphy?
I mean, we just met just now.
Okay.
Okay.
words. I'm drilling these nerds with verbal darts, making your sports utility swerve. It don't stop. Yeah, I'm from the 5th J. Digital display. Your crew is in critical dismay. Don't stop. Yeah, I pay the cost for the boss seat. Shining semi-gloss, now my boss heat. Just don't stop. I rupture your rapture. My voice is oppressive like Bob Marley snaps word. Just don't stop. Look at the rhythm and blues we concocted. Living through my
Let's try
blues, we
something.
concocted. Just don't stop.
Let me go out and come back in, bro.
Ruby's true poem like orange juice, Jones just don't have to be shot up from the block.
Okay, hello. AJ, I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Hey, cameraman, get it right, bro. Got a cameraman. You want it low? What do you want? Low, high? A little bit lower?
Quick question.
AJ.
Do we do the same intro with thanking the sponsors and all that stuff, or are we done with that?
Do we need to do a re-welcome to the game, to the bounty? Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Bounty. Today we have 22 pro basketball stars taking on the community. Each pro player has a bounty on their head. If a pro player loses, the person who eliminates them gets 125 smackaroos. Okay, the winner of the tournament of today, the whole shebang, gets $500. Eric,
make it rain.
Eric, yeah. Oh, by the way, my name's Ward Roberts. I'm half of the Hoosier Hysterics. The other half is about to introduce himself and tell you what else is going on.
I am Eric Pankowski. We are the Hoosier Hysterics, as Ward said. We are a podcast dedicated to connecting to the past, present, and future of Indiana University basketball, the best basketball program in the history of the world. That's a fact. You can look it
All
up
time.
on Hoosierpedia. Before we get started in our game 2 of the Bounty, let's give a shout out, a thanks to the people who make it possible. Let's thank our sponsors, NBA2K Lab. We can thank us, Hoosier Hysterics. We're here. Let's thank Final Stage Entertainment, Brickhouse Ventures, and Edge Sports International. Easy for me to say. Make sure you visit thegamingstadium.com for more info on a variety of online esports tournaments taking place regularly. I also just want to say we have no idea what the hell we're doing. We're out here just having fun. They turned the mics live. They told us to get a camera up. And we're just going to see what happens. We had an amazing first game. And now let's see what happens. It went to overtime. Let's see if our players in game 2 can meet that standard. Please bring in Malcolm Miller versus Murphy Holloway. Malcolm, please say hello.
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Malcolm, where are you playing the Bounty from? Where are you right now?
Currently, I'm in my apartment in Maryland.
Very nice.
All right.
The DMV.
And Murphy, you're taking a break from shooting some pool to join us here at the gaming console. Where are you located in the world?
I'm in South Carolina right now.
Well, let's
All
play
right,
this
well, let's
game,
get
gentlemen.
right
What do
into
you
this.
say?
Let's get
Do it.
All right, so
Here
who
we
we
go.
got here? Malcolm, who are you going with as your team?
I got the Clippers.
Oh, we got the Clippers. Do we have a crosstown battle going here? Murph, are you going with the Lakers?
Yeah, a little battle of LA right now.
It's the
Ooh,
Western
very
Conference
nice.
Finals that everybody wanted.
Right.
All right, well,
All
let's
right,
get this
gentlemen,
on.
let's jump on into it. Now, are you both pretty well versed in this game? Do you feel you're going to be able to show the world something special, or are we just pulling it out of our ass here?
Pulling
I
out
think we're
right
about on
now.
the same level.
I'm a little
All
more
right,
of a Call
well-
of Duty FIFA guy.
All right,
Okay,
well, if things
okay.
go bad, we'll just switch over to Call of Duty and shoot everybody out. All right, well, let's get this game started. We got Lakers and Clippers. We got Murph versus Malcolm. And the Clippers control the tip on their home court, both played at Staples Center, of course. We got real focus from
Oh,
Strip.
could not take
Oh, but gets the
advantage.
ball back. Goes for three. Missed.
In and out. In
And
and
the
out.
Lakers rebounded. Here we go. Transition game is in full effect. You got to figure
got-
LeBron and AD
That's a
are going to
baby.
have a big game here.
There it is.
Oh!
Banging down
LeBron
low
posting
already.
up. Pump fake.
AD gets it back to
Oh, and a
him.
miss. We got a defensive battle starting this game up.
I didn't know defense was possible to be played in this game. We got some movement. We got some movement. Kawhi, those huge hands. You're not going to get it away from them.
Quite a different tone to this game versus our first game. You have two competitors in this game that are really focused, really trying to win this thing.
Oh, God.
Oh.
LeBron almost brought down the whole shebang.
Amazing first points of the game with a dunk. Paul George going hard the other way with a finesse play. LeBron goes power, Paul George goes finesse, and guess what? The points, they count the same. 2-2.
Now, Murphy and Malcolm, have you gentlemen crossed paths before in your basketball lives?
We're seeing each other.
Now, I just saw
I think we had a
somebody call
little
for...
audio problem.
Right. Said something about seeing each
Pull
other.
up, bro.
LeBron for three. Oh, off the front of the rim.
Had to take it.
Oh, but the offensive rebound and dunk back. AD. We got a 4-2 lead for the Lakers. We got 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. Clippers still trying to find that chemistry.
Oh, look at that. That
Oh,
helps when
pump
you're
fake.
setting-
What a pump fake. Oh, in and out. Wow, the iron unkind.
All right.
LeBron
Here comes
just
LeBron.
bullying his way.
Trying to get his teammates involved.
Get in there.
Oh!
easy bucket.
And we're
Cannot
going to the free
finish
throw
it.
line. Is that Kuzma? We got Kuzma going to the line?
That's McGee.
No,
No,
we got
that's
McGee.
just McGee.
JaVale McGee.
So, gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're able to switch players in game, unlike our previous game. You guys are bouncing around, right?
Oh, yeah, they weren't able to switch.
They didn't know
No.
what they were doing, neither of them.
They-
That's the truth.
By design.
One of them just took 40 shots with Steph Curry. That was the kind of game we had. And at one point, his Cocker Spaniel was controlling the game. And that's not a joke.
No, and made a three with Steph. Well, we've got a real defensive battle here in the first quarter, 5-2. No, neither offense is finding a flow.
Or is it that the defense is just that good? Like, that is the beauty of the
Smothering.
game of basketball. You just don't know what you're going to get game to game.
Oh, thought
A lot
about
of
it.
pump
Thought
faking.
about it. Oh, in and out.
Another
Not a
miss.
great. Yeah,
Not a great
inside
look.
the
Oh, is that
three-pointer there.
Lou Williams? Is that Lou Williams?
Sweet Lou. He's a professional scoring machine. It's what he does.
The guy just scores. He just scores buckets. We got 5
Sweet
seconds
Lou.
left in the first quarter. Got to put up
Gotta
a
get one
shot
up.
to beat the
He's
clock.
gotta get one
Gotta
up.
put it up. Goes
In
up.
time.
Don't do
No.
Oh, just off the rim.
Scoring game.
We got a tight, low-scoring game. It's true, low-scoring game, but it's tight. It's 5-4. Literally, the next person who hits a three will score 33% of all the points that have been scored so far. So we've got a game where scoring is at a premium, and we've got a nice dance going on from the weirdest mascot I've ever seen in my life. What the hell was that thing dancing? Ward, any thoughts?
No. I'm guessing that was associated with the Clippers somehow, because you don't have a sailboat in a big fluffy costume, right? That doesn't.
We
really
got
work.
Kuzma. Now, a Kuzma playing around at the three-point line. We got some good ball movement here to start the quarter, and it results in a missed 2-foot shot right at the rim. Looked like it was going to roll in. Just couldn't find it. Oh,
no.
But here we got a wide-open layup.
Killer defense. Now, Malcolm, I've got to ask, bold choice not going with the Toronto Raptors, or world champion with the Toronto Raptors, but you decided to pass on that. Is that just to mix things up, make it more interesting for yourself?
Yeah, it's to mix things up. I had to have a Pat X-Raptor in there with Kawhi, but I'm sure the Raptors are a good team on this game. I just went with the Clippers.
Well, we did witness them sans Kawhi in the last game, and they came out on top, a gritty overtime win by the Raptors.
Some really good
Yes,
ball
sir.
movement on this
Oh,
possession.
yeah, I watched that
But results in an in and out. Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph Curry is icing his right arm after that game, after taking about 70 shots in 20 minutes of gameplay.
I saw him just kind of pulling up from three after dribbling a little bit.
Yep. You just encapsulated the entire game right there with that one line.
But look at this, we're moving it around. Now, when one of the players chooses floppy, what does floppy mean?
Floppy.
Anybody? Yeah, because you can do the ISO. Was that Murphy who instituted a floppy a couple possessions ago?
Oh yeah,
Because
the pin down. Yeah. I'm more.
What does that mean?
Let's run.
Okay.
So Malcolm, on the Raptors, who is the best NBA 2K player on the Raptors?
2K player, man. I'm not even sure who plays 2K on the Raptors.
Okay.
I know a couple guys play FIFA in different games, but the 2K, I can't even think of who plays 2K on there.
Would it be considered weird if you
Look,
played just with yourself all the time? Would that be a weird? Well, playing with yourself sounds like something dirty. But if
that's
you
what
played
we
the game,
do.
Oh, not at all.
If I
way
was
to
in
get
the
a quick
NBA,
70 points a game with yourself.
yes, I would do that every single time. That would be part of the reason I want to be an NBA player. Oh, nice save there. That ball was heading for the third row of the stands. Patrick Beverly snatched it out of the air.
Now, Murphy, you've played all over the world, all right? So how big is NBA 2K or online basketball gaming, or is it all FIFA everywhere else because the world's obsessed with football?
And a breakaway dunk by Kawhi.
I don't really play online games. I play not 2K much, but that's all I hear people talking about. Who do play the game? They talk about 2K all the time.
Okay. Now, Murphy, you're most recently played professionally in Korea. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And how was it living in Korea?
I enjoyed it, man. I had a great time.
We got 3 seconds left. Right before half, AD's going to have to take the shot.
No,
He doesn't get it
out.
But you know what? Again, scoring at a premium. It's a 1-point game, 11-10. It almost seems as both of these guys have just dedicated themselves on the defensive end. The hell with offense. Let's grind it out. It's 1985 NBA here on NBA 2K. And here we are at halftime. So Murphy, we're talking a little bit about living in Korea. Did you get into the Korean cuisine? Were you a big Korean food fan?
I wasn't a big Korean food fan. I did a lot of Korean barbecue.
There we go. See, Korean barbecue is the jam.
I enjoyed the Korean barbecue.
I get on with that.
Yeah, I love Korean barbecue.
Goodness.
Has the game started?
Like that doesn't happen.
Oh, here we
in real
go.
life.
We're back.
Oh, we didn't see
There
the
he is.
beginning.
That was an accident.
Boardman gets paid. He's getting positioned down there. Boardman's looking for boards. Oh, kicking it out. Oh, in and out.
Don't know I want to make a shot.
You know, we're really padding rebounding stats in this game. That's what we're doing. Oh, you got to take the shot. You got to take the shot. Oh, going to the post to AD. Good idea. AD backing him down, pounding it in, turns to his left, turns to his right, shoots over, makes the shot. We got a 13-10 Laker lead here, which almost in this game seems insurmountable, I have to say.
Now we got Paul George, who everybody knows should still be on the Pacers, and he's a traitor, but he can do that.
Baseline jam.
I might be from Indiana. I might be a Pacers fan. It's all personal.
Jackets that have a made out of step and repeat Indiana fabric.
But
AD at the top of the key. Oh, AD rejected. You don't, or is that Kuzma rejected? I can't tell.
It's a little. Nice, the numbers are a little small.
Nice pump fakes there. They've got the defense to commit, and the Lakers come back with just a flurry of points. 14-13 Clippers. LeBron
ISO,
at the top of the key,
ISO for the king.
Playing a little rope-a-dope. Oh, he gets him on his heels.
No, but he can't finish it. He'll get two.
He's fouled. He's fouled. He's fouled. He's going
I
to
like
the
to
free
use
throw
this.
line.
Oh, get it. Get the close off
here.
that
Give me one.
Wow, LeBron makes the free throw. Inexplicably, LeBron, not a very good free throw shooter, I got to say. But hits both when it counts.
All right, here we go. What do we got?
Sweet Lou with the ball.
Sweet Lou kicks it over.
Kawhi drills the three.
It's about time he makes a shot.
Lead.
A little bit of breathing room for the Clips.
We got a little trash talking to his own team here. It's interesting.
Backing him down.
Look at this.
No help.
Spins
They don't
over
send
his left
Eddie.
shoulder.
You got to help on AD.
I'm gonna need to figure out what that double team button is.
Yep. That's gonna
maybe go with
helpful.
what Ward was talking about. Hit the floppy button. Oh, Sweet Lou gets to the lane. All the guy does is score. All he does is score. I mean, this offensive outburst was not expected.
The quick
LeBron
ISO has
playing
been
ISO
found.
game. Oh, good help defense.
There
I gotta
was.
tell you, man, that
It
helped
wasn't
defense.
that isolated.
Kawhi pushing it up the court. Oh, and a steal. LeBron on the wing. Passes it into AD.
Oh, you got to
this
finish.
This is the bunny.
7 feet tall with an 8-foot wingspan. You got to finish.
Did you say wing spawn?
Yeah, because you were talking over me because of the delay.
Oh. I like calling it a wing spawn anyway.
Oh, well, we can.
Yeah.
Well, we got 19 to
There we go.
17 with 4.5 seconds to go, going into the last shot of the third quarter
Let's
here.
see what you practice this kind of play for this moment. He gets all the way to the hole and misses it.
Hey, listen to
Oh,
this.
how does he miss
You're
that?
throughout the game, man.
That's that
no way,
2K stuff.
Ain't no
That don't
way.
be happening in real life.
No, you're not going to miss that shot in real life. I mean, if it's a game with Ward and I playing, you're going to miss that all day long. But with professionals, that's not going to happen.
Okay,
Well,
so
listen,
that
you don't have to be so sure that we're that bad.
the mascot's name is Chuck.
What's that, Murph?
Yeah.
We might should have put this.
We got who's spinning around down there? Who was that? Was that Lou again? Out to Paul.
Oh, look at the three. Oh, in and out. Lakers
Sorry.
with the rebound.
I've just
we got a
rooted
wide
against them.
open drive to the lane. Oh, a floppy. Charge.
Total.
A floppy.
The floppy worked.
A floppy.
The floppy worked, and the Clippers with the ball.
I didn't know Eric Pinkowski had a player on the game.
That's right.
What
That's
is
right.
he
That was
doing?
my game.
Oh, you're right, man.
All right, we got some good spacing here by the Clippers. Really good spacing. You got that mascot that's really distracting on the baseline. What the hell
His
is
name
that
is
thing?
Chuck. His name is Chuck.
Is that for real?
It's on the back of his jersey there at the quarter break. They showed Chuck out there doing, jackassy stuff.
Is the
Well,
mascot?
I've never seen so many missed shots in this game.
I believe
This
the
is
shooting
in-
percentage combined is 14%.
We got an ISO game going here. We got somebody coming off of a screen. That was a nice little offense run. Some good spacing. Oh, back to the.
But it's stolen on the baseline. It's going the other way.
Oh, look at the transition
Wide
game.
open.
Very
too
nice.
easy.
I believe Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou makes it a 2-possession game with a minute 45 to go. And it's given away again.
Another
this could
steal.
be it.
Paul George,
the traitor.
Biggest lead of the game for either team. Biggest lead of the game for either team. 6-point lead for the Clippers. Malcolm, how you feeling right now about where this game is headed?
I mean, with 3-minute quarters, I guess it feels all right. The quarter's halfway over.
Yeah, it's true. The quarter is. We're only a minute 38 away from this being over. Murphy, how you feeling, man? Do you think you can pull this one out?
No, I mean, I'm going to try to pull it out. I need a few subs.
I like that your first answer was nah.
He's keeping it real. He's keeping it real.
It looks like
we're trying to get some 3-pointers involved.
Oh, I like it. We have not seen this yet in the bounty. A player going to the bench, trying to just invigorate his team with some fresh energy. You got Doc Rivers there looking real scary. I mean, that is scary avatar for Doc Rivers.
I like Danny Green. You know, if a couple people collapse on LeBron, kick it out to Green. At least his brother played for Indiana, so he gets some points for that.
You got to question why JaVale McGee is in the game when you're down by 6 here.
Underrated 3-point shooter.
Oh, LeBron with the fadeaway 3 bricks it.
No.
This is a big possession. This is a big possession. The transition game has been working. Kawhi with the ball, playing a little ISO.
Working the clock. He's working the clock.
He is. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Kawhi makes his way across to the left, hits it to the corner. Pump fake. Nice. Gets him in the air. Drives baseline. He gets fouled. We got 2 shots. And that is a big, big possession as the Clippers were really able to take some time off the clock and then get to the free throw line, extending the lead to 7 with a chance to make it 8. And they do. 8-point lead with a minute 6 left. You got to think this game's going to come down to the Lakers' ability to shoot threes.
I really think this has been all about home court advantage. The travel, being out of their routine. Oh, wait. No, they both live in L.A. That's not why.
AD is just missing jump hooks from 2 feet out. I mean, come on. If that's not
that's because
I don't know what is.
It's because he went to Kentucky. Of course he's going to do that.
True. Very true.
Murphy.
Foul.
Murphy, as a University of Mississippi alum, how do you feel about the Kentucky Wildcats?
I just don't like Mississippi State.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I like that.
I like that almost as much.
I do have to say this. I would be remiss if not asking this from Malcolm, who played for Holy Cross, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, Malcolm, as a player for Holy Cross, you are the Holy Cross Crusaders. I can't think of a cooler name. I mean, the Crusaders. You're not just coming in to win games. You're on a crusade. That is strong, intimidating stuff.
That is. Unfortunately, we weren't that good to win enough games, so our crusade was pretty short, but still a tough name. Good school, good mascot.
That's right,
very good mascot.
Was it like a knight with a sword?
Exactly that, actually.
That is badass.
By the way, the Clippers really extended the lead here in the final minute of this game. It's a 12-point lead. A dunk, an emphatic dunk with some frustration attached to it, but it's too little, too late, unfortunately.
Too late.
As the Clippers... Yeah, that is true. You've been really hosed by the computer programming in this game. It didn't make sense, all the missed shots. We're just running out the clock here. Murph is not happy. But the crusade continues for Malcolm as the Los Angeles Clippers win in a blowout, 29-19. He has sheathed his sword and waiting for the next game. I'm going to try to throw out as many Holy Cross references and metaphors as I can because we're trying to fill time. Murphy, I have to say, man, that was a tough effort. Tough effort. But look, here's the good news. There is a silver lining. You don't have to listen to us two idiots anymore, and you get to get on with your day and don't be stuck in front of this playing this game. So not a bad trade-off.
Not really. I mean, I had a good time, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, that's
Well,
great.
and-
Thank you for participating.
Yes, sir.
And of course, it all goes to a good cause. We haven't mentioned that. Along with the bounties that some of the players are going to be getting, it's also going to help COVID relief efforts. So, Murph, thank you for contributing in that respect. And Malcolm, they'll bring you back later. You get to do this some more, right?
That's
Do
right.
it.
Hey, Malcolm, I got to ask you this, though, real quick, because you're an NBA player. Have you been, and the Raptors had a little bit of an, did the Raptors have a little bit of an outbreak of COVID-19 on the team, or am I conflating?
No, on the team. We just all, had to quarantine and everything just for safety. But no, everyone was negative. Everything worked out. So everyone's
Good.
just been,
And have
doing
they
their own
been-
little routine right now.
Have they been testing you regularly or getting you tested regularly?
No, not regularly. It's more so, symptomatic and should things progress in a bad way or anything. But everything's been smooth with everybody.
All right. Well,
Well,
we're
thank
glad
you.
you both are healthy and happy, and thank you for participating in the bounty. Again, Murphy, we're sorry that your journey ends here, but Malcolm, the crusade continues. We look forward to seeing you in the next round. Be good, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate you guys. Good game, man.
Take care. Well, Ward, how would you recap that game?
Well, I mean, it was. It seemed more like a real basketball game. There was less defending the player with the ball by turning your back to them. There was less drinking, and we had a couple checks in with the bench and with the mascots. But somehow it went a lot faster, and I don't think that was just because of overtime. I think the gameplay just flowed better.
They made the quarters shorter.
Oh, okay, and that probably is part of the reason too.
All right, well, look, this was really fun. We're going to toss to break here. Again, we've got the bounty continuing all day. If you haven't had enough of us yet, there's something wrong with you. But we will continue to call these games the only way we know how, which is with complete and utter incompetence. We'll see you on the other side.
That's what we do. Come on.
I wouldn't change you if I could.
I wouldn't change you if I could. I wouldn't change you if I could. Yeah.
For a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes. Now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beaten cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl, bless name of Pam. Same father was the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep breaking. Still he won't down, you will tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Know the queens rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God.
Say
Welcome, online community. Welcome to The Bounty. I am Eric Pankowski, one half of the Hoosier Hysterics. This dude wearing the same outfit right next to me is Ward Roberts, my partner in crime. And today, on The Bounty, we have 22 pro basketball stars taking on the community. That's right, taking on you. Each pro player has a bounty on their head. If one of our pro players loses, the person who eliminates them gets 125 Skrilla, scratch, dollars, shekels, gelt, whatever you want to call it. The winner of each tournament today, Xbox and PS4, gets 500 of said money. It's a huge deal. Chance for people to make money, and also the other half of the money is going to charities to fight COVID-19, and all charities that are supporting people who have responded to that are first responders and helping those who have been impacted by this the most. So we're going to have some fun. It's a great cause. Ward, turn it over to you.
We got to thank our sponsors, which is NBA2K Lab. Thank you. The Hoosier Hysterics, great podcast. Check it out. Final Stage Entertainment, Brickhouse Ventures, and of course, Edge Sports International. Now, don't forget to visit thegamingstadium.com for more info on a variety of online esports tournaments taking place regularly. That being said, let's get right to the game action. We've got two wonderful gentlemen / basketball players here with us, Willie Reed and Johnny Martin. Say hello to the people at home, guys.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
How are you? Thanks for having us.
This is a special battle award for us personally because we've got Willie, who played basketball at St. Louis University, my hometown. Love it. We'll get into that. Yeah. We got Johnny, who played basketball for a couple years at Indiana University. So we're very happy about that. But before we begin the game, Willie, tell us where you're at right now. Where are you playing from?
Right now, I'm playing from Orlando, Florida. That's where I live. So nice weather and a beautiful day to play 2K.
Gotta love having somebody from Florida. The great news about Florida, of course, if you read a story in the news and some crazy shit went down, you know it happened in Florida. That's always fun. Let's turn it over to Johnny. Johnny, tell us where you're playing from.
Just south of Indianapolis, about 45 minutes north of Bloomington.
I also just want to point out for everybody watching, the sheet / blanket that's behind Johnny that's covering the window is not because he's hiding from the authorities. He pulled it up because the light was too glaring and we couldn't see his beautiful face. So we've got a huge battle. Guys, which teams are you picking today to play with? Willie, who are you playing with?
I think I'm going to go with Memphis. That's one of the teams that I usually use.
Ooh, usually use.
I have the Brooklyn Nets.
We got a pro, bro. We got a pro.
And Johnny, you're going with Brooklyn?
I'm with Brooklyn. I think I need all the help that I can. I feel like Durant's probably the best scorer in the game, and so that's where I opted with Brooklyn.
Sound strategy. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Let's get to it, gentlemen. We've got the South versus the East here. I do believe Willie is a ringer. I believe that Johnny is going to have to pull out some real natural talent here, as he doesn't have experience to rely on. But it's, what are we playing, 30-second quarters? First person to 10 wins? That's about
right. So you just hold the ball like high school shot clock.
I think that would favor me.
That's right. That is exactly right. All right, well, we're getting ready to tip off. Ward's on the play-by-play. I'll be your color guy. Let's have some fun.
There's the tip. They almost forgot to jump, but it ends up with Brooklyn. Bringing it up the court is Kyrie. He's already got all his teammates mad at him 7 seconds into the game.
Oh, big turnovers on both sides. Oh, almost a turnover there. But Memphis, look at how calm he is running. Look at Willie being calm. Runs a pick and roll to perfection for the first buckets. Wow. Willie, before we go any further, what's your favorite pizza in St. Louis?
Emos. You got to have Emos.
Yes. Pizza. That is the correct answer.
Johnny, your favorite pizza. Johnny, your favorite pizza in Bloomington.
Mother Bears.
Ding, 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 ding. Winner. 2 for 2, gentlemen.
Winner, pizza dinner. And Memphis brings the ball up. We got a 2-0 lead. We got some pump fakes going on. Ward, what do you see out there?
I see Ja Morant playing for the first time as a pro because he never gets the national TV coverage. So this is, I'm excited to see the now reigning NBA Rookie of the Year.
It's definitely starting with Memphis on a roll. Willie, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I really like Memphis. I like the length that they provide. They have a lot of shooting as well as Ja Morant, point guard.
Got it. Willie, just so you know, I recently measured my length. I'm 6'1" with a length of 5'2". So how would that go in the NBA?
We'll probably just shoot over you.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. We've got free throws coming here. Wow,
it's
5-0.
Fundamentals. Even e-gaming fundamentals.
Ward, at what point do we start talking about the possibility of a shutout? When do we start doing that?
Well, I think you guys start talking about it pretty soon.
Oh, it's big steal. Big steal from Brooklyn. Oh!
They're on the board! The skunk is over.
6-2. We're going to really see if Johnny can make a game out of this. Willie's got the quiet confidence. He's running pick and rolls like it's his job, which, ironically, it is. It is his job.
The big spin can't make it fall.
We got less than a minute left in the first quarter. Brooklyn working the ball in some kind of, let's just call it chaos defense. Fouled on a three? Does he have 3 free throws? If he's got 3 free throws, that's the first time that's happened today. He does.
2 for 2.
I got to be honest, that was supposed to be a shot fake.
Willie, what happened there?
I kind of just jumped into him. I was kind of reading the play a little bit too early. I knew I figured where it might go, but I just got too aggressive on it.
This is truly it's refreshing to see strategy coming into play. It's been 3 games, and now we're starting to learn the capabilities of what you do out here on the court. Willie, what does it mean when you go floppy style?
Floppy is just it's an opportunity to bring the guards off of multiple pin down screens, let them be able to make plays. I really like it. I think it's a good way to play. A lot of ball movement, keeps the defense on their toes. I love it.
Okay.
Ironically, my girlfriend refers to me as floppy style. I don't know what that means, but I don't think it has anything to do with pin down screens. And that's the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the first quarter.
Johnny just starting to realize what he got himself into with Eric's color commentary.
Yeah, you guys are, not that I'm any good anyways, but I'm laughing half the time, so.
Well, that's good.
The game at all.
Was that an alley-oop we just saw?
A reverse alley-oop.
Willie is not messing around.
Well, they call me
Brooklyn's got their hands full. They call you Showtime? Willie Showtime?
Willie Showtime Reed.
Willie Showtime Reed. I like that.
Oh, he got
I'll tell you though, they don't call you finished layups.
They don't do that.
Oh, Johnny can't make it happen from the outside.
I love the pace of this game. I love the pace of this game. Up and down. Everybody showing off their offensive skill.
The refs are letting them play. I like that.
Yeah, just let it go up and down. Ooh, nice lefty runner. I mean, a beautiful lefty runner. The Nets shooting 17% for the game. Not a great percentage. But Johnny's going to work to change that. Oh, floppy style. Doesn't matter. There we go. That's what I call floppy style. Just bang.
Wait, is that why she called you floppy style right there?
I wish, Willie.
A lot of flopping.
A lot of floppy.
It's stress.
Oh, good rebound from the Nets here. Trying to keep this game manageable. Down 6 with a minute and a half left in the half.
Wait, who's
nice little 2-man game. Oh, tough.
In and out. Hey, let's cut to David Aldridge. He's reporting. He's going to do a lot better job than us.
Johnny Marlin spent the first couple of years of his collegiate career playing for the Indiana University head coach Tom Crean, otherwise known as the Clapper. Johnny, did you ever count how many times Tom Crean clapped during an average basketball game? Was that ever a game going on with the bench guys to count how many times he clapped?
It was never something that we counted, but we definitely knew, we were aware of the high number that it was. Yes.
Yeah, it was a high number. What do you think was higher, the clapping number or the times he would pull his pants up to his belly button?
Well, you can get in a lot of claps in a short amount of time. If you look at the overall time spent, I think it was.
Yeah, I hear
Johnny,
you.
Johnny, were you ever able to discover what was in Tom Crean's mysterious green drink?
Yeah, it was like caffeine injected, whatever. It looked really gross. It was typically a yellow green, but it definitely got the job done because you just never saw him not with energy.
Yeah, and Willie, Did you play for Travis Ford in St. Louis?
No,
I didn't. I played for Rick Majerus.
Oh, you did? What year did you graduate?
I left early. I played 2000. 08, 09 was my first year, and then I left after 9-10.
So you got Majerus, and was his assistant Jim Cruz at the time?
No, the assistant was Alex Jensen. He's the assistant coach for the Utah Jazz right now.
Got it. And playing for a legend like Rick Majerus, what was that like?
It was tough every single day. I think he pushed me every day to try to be the best player I could be, and sometimes mentally it kind of felt like that he was coming down on you, but after playing a couple of years pro, being out of school for a while, I'm able to see that really did nothing but help me.
And did you ever go to Ted Drew's with him?
I didn't ever go to Ted Drew's with him, but I did get a chance to go to. We always would go to Pappy's. Love Pappy's.
Oh,
absolutely.
Pappy's Barbecue in St. Louis. If you haven't been, try it.
Well, now I can't say it's the best barbecue because where I'm from, we have the best barbecue.
Oh, no.
I went to a wedding in Kansas City. That best barbecue I ever had was a wedding in Kansas City. Wait, who left? Johnny, did you give up?
I'm still here, but
I should. Do we have a forfeit?
No, connection is no longer.
We have some technical glitches here. We'll talk a little bit more about barbecue. Kansas City barbecue. What's your favorite Kansas City barbecue place?
Gates Barbecue is my favorite. I grew up on it as a kid. Anytime anyone needs to go to Kansas City, I always tell them go to Gates Barbecue every single time.
Willie, what high school did you play for in Kansas City?
I actually went to 4 high schools, which is crazy. But I graduated from Bishop Miege.
Got it. Very good. I played high school ball in St. Louis, Missouri, which, as we all know, is much better than Kansas City. But, we don't need to get into that, Willie.
I'll let you have
gentlemen.
that one. I'm on my 2K roll.
Yes, you
are.
All
right, gentlemen. We've got an update on the gameplay. We're going to do 2-minute quarters. So, Johnny, strategically, you're down by 9. It's basically time to start chucking it from half court. Who are you giving it to, Kyrie or KD?
Yes. Well, I went through KD now, and that didn't work, so I think I have to go through Kyrie now.
Okay, I believe we're restarting the game. This may happen. Willie, I'm sorry to tell you, but I believe we're restarting the game and play 2-minute quarters. Apparently, the NBA2K gods granted Johnny a reprieve here and going to give him a chance to apply what he learned from that ass kicking over the first 5 minutes and see if he can't make it a better game. So, Willie, you're really going to have to bring it.
Do we not give Willie 9 points in this situation?
No, they're not happening, man. Not happening.
Well, you know what? This is only right. It's only fair.
It is. And here we go. We're starting this bad boy again. So, good for the people out there listening that they get even more talking from us, Ward.
Oh, yeah. That's what they all signed up for sure. Now we've got Memphis with the ball. Is that a Gasol brother? It's hard to keep track, but it looks like it from here.
I don't think he's there anymore.
No?
No.
Mark, right? No, he went to Toronto, right? That's
Yeah. He's not there.
Well, then who is it?
I don't know. It's just tall white guy. That's who he is.
Maybe it's Legacy Edition, and you put a Gasol in there just for shits and giggles.
Willie, where are you playing these days? You're in the G League?
No, I finished the season in the G League last year, but I was in Euro League in Greece with Olympiacos.
Oh, very nice. Big program, historic program. What's it like playing in... Have you been to Greece yet, or did the coronavirus shut it down before you got there?
I started the season in Greece, and it was definitely a little bit different. I think the biggest thing was... the biggest thing was just like trying to adapt to being, in a different part of the country.
Absolutely. Was it difficult for you with the language barrier?
I don't think the language barriers was... A lot of people there spoke English, which was pretty good. I mean, it kind of was like a mix between New York and Miami. It was a beautiful place.
Oh, that's great. Very nice. And
I just feel like any place with that many islands is something somewhere I want to spend time. Islands, beautiful women. I'm guessing there was a few of those around.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to it much. I'm a married man.
Oh, he's a married man. I get it. Smart. Very smart.
I bet his wife's in the room.
No, she's not. But I did spend a lot of time out there, just like getting to know the city a little bit, get to experience some cool stuff. Man, it was nice.
We got a 4-2 game, and I will tell you this, man. It's starting off. Oh, a big steal there. Oh, what the pump fake and a miss. This is a big
we're trying to help. We're trying to help the Hoosier here.
He's got space. He's got space.
Oh,
that was a big miss.
We keep peppering Willie with questions so Johnny can focus, because clearly we're biased here. We're pulling for the Hoosier, but we know the odds are against him.
Yeah. What about St. Louis?
Yeah, what about St. Louis? That's
no,
true.
No, I'm sorry. Look at the jackets. The jackets don't say Billikens on them.
No, they don't.
Johnny, Willie, can you tell everybody what a Billiken is?
What I was told was that it's a mix between a mythical creature, between Buddha and a leprechaun. It's a mythical creature.
Buddha and a leprechaun, and I also was told something about Eskimo. It's like a Buddha.
All I know is that we weren't allowed to play without rubbing the Billiken.
Yeah. Did you feel stupid every time you rubbed the Billiken?
A couple of times. It felt a little weird. It felt a little weird. They were like, "It's good luck. Good luck."
That is good luck, as opposed to Johnny, who played for Tom Crean, who once brought a live bat into practice for a motivational technique. Johnny, were you there for that?
I was not there for that, unfortunately.
What was the craziest thing Tom Crean did to motivate you guys? Do you remember anything specific that was the craziest thing you can remember?
There was a lot of there. I don't know what. Like, honestly, I'm not sure what was said, but he was just so animated as he said it. There was another thing where I know it was fairly common players to get thrown out of practice to motivate others. I think my screen is frozen again.
Did you get thrown out of practice?
Oh, there goes.
Oh, I got thrown out of. 4 or 5 practices I was out of. My favorite one is suicides, right? And someone doesn't make their time who's next to me, and he throws me out of practice because he said that I should have pushed them across the finish line. So I got thrown out of practice, and I was there for 2 hours. So,
wow, very good. All right, we're waiting for an update. All right, unfortunately, look, this is unprecedented times, but look, we're all in lockdown quarantine, and they're letting Ward and I do color commentary and play-by-play. So things are happening that never happened before. Unfortunately, we have to call this game. Right. The apocalypse is upon us, and we have to call the game the victor, Willie Reed from St. Louis. That's right, from St. Louis
Great.
Billikens. I don't care you're from Kansas City.
Johnny, but
All right.
remember, Johnny,
Well,
it was a victory because we figured out the lighting in your room. And now whenever you have to webcast
Yeah, that's
from your
true.
room, you know what blanket to grab.
You're exactly small victory there.
Well, Johnny, thanks for being part of this. We wish you well. Any former Hoosier we support. We look forward to hopefully meeting you one day in Indianapolis or Bloomington. Come down for a game. And Willie, we will see you in the next round, my friend. So go order some emos, have some Ted Drews, and we will see you soon.
See you soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I mean, Ward.
I think that was
what can you say?
That was merciful. That was merciful for Johnny. He was clearly outmatched by a more experienced opponent, but we had a good time watching him get waxed.
We did. It was fun. Not often that you get to see a game, end the game, restart the game with shorter quarters, have that game canceled, and then call the game. It's just not something I'm used to in my long color commentating career.
Well, I guess it's something where as seasoned professionals, we just know how to handle it. We just go with the flow. Like right now, we just send it to commercial because that's what pros do. We say thank you, come back, watch the next game with us. Hopefully it'll be a full game.
With Christian Watford.
Kind of a big deal.
We'll see you after the break.
What you think? What you feel now? What you know? To be real. What you think? What you feel now? What you know? To be real.
I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk while on street talking. Who taught the Hawk, New York? I go to Queens for Queens to get the food from Brooklyn. Live only in Manhattan and never been took it. Go uptown to the Bronx and boogie down, get strong on the island, and food to lay around. Time to build my juice back up, bounce that up. Suckers get smacked up, don't doubt the clout. You know what I'm about. Knocking the door, knocking it out, shaking them up, waking them up, breaking them up, breaking them up. Standing on shaky ground, too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge.
Atomic love. Atomic
Open your house and off the street. Make it compete. Nothing but the dog. being made. Why must I chase the cat?
Wow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay!
Wow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Wow, 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 yippee-yo, yippee-yay, yippee-yay. Let's rock it down.
Futuristic power.
Sitting in my throne again. I'm mad, but I ain't stressing. True friends. One question: where you and I was walking. Now I run again, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off. Kunta, black man taking no losses. Oh yeah. Where you and I was walking. Now I run again, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off. When you got the yams. What's the yams? The yam is the power that beat, that beat, that beat, that beat, that beat. You can smell it when I'm walking down the street. Oh yes we can, oh yes we can. I can dig rapping, but a rapper with a ghost rider. Capping. Oh no. I swore I wouldn't tell. But most of y'all share bars like you got the bottle bunk in a two-man sale. Something's in the water. Something's in the water. And if I got a round nose for some gold, then I'd rather be a bum than a oh yeah. Where you and I was walking. Now I run again, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off. Kunta, black man taking no losses. Oh yeah. Where you and I was walking. Now I run again, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off. Where you got the yams?
Tether roof off, we gonna tether roof off the mother sucker. Tether roof off the sucker. Tether roof off, we gonna tether roof off the suckers. Tether roof off, tether roof off, we gonna tether roof off the mother sucker. Tether roof off the sucker.
Feels like a thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round. You gotta feel like a thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round.
Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. and think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run a rhyme and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's the summertime.
Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind. Time to sit back and unwind. Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind. Time to sit back and unwind.
You are listening to Nick Bike.
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up, like a sex machine, get on up, get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up, like a sex machine, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up, like a sex machine, get on up. Wait a minute, shake your arm, then use your palm. Stay on the scene, I like a sex machine. You got to have the feeling, sure you're born. Get it together, right on, right on. Get up, get on up, 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 get on up. Get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up, clap your hands and come on, and get up,
Get a soul clap. Come on.
get a soul clap? Come on. I said, can I get a soul clap? Come on. Can I get a soul clap? Come on. I said, can I get a soul clap? Come on. I said, can I get a soul clap? Come on. Hey yo, can I get a soul clap? Come on. Can I get a soul clap? Come on. Come on. Just clap your hands to beat. 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 Just clap your hands.
Welcome, online community. Welcome to The Bounty. I am Eric Pankowski, one half of the Hoosier Hysterics, and we got a special deal on this game. We have, especially for you Indiana Hoosier fans out there, we have the Tipton Tornado himself filling in for my partner, Ward Roberts, the Tipton Tornado, Derek Elston. Derek, how you doing?
Hey, Eric, I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I am tired of looking and hearing from Ward for the first 3 games that we've done, so I am happy to get some new blood in there.
Well, hey, I'm happy to be here. It's just, unfortunately, I'm not playing against Christian, but fortunately for me, I'm not playing against Christian. So I'm here, and I'm going to have some fun.
All right. Well, today we have 22 pro basketball stars taking on the community. Each pro player has a bounty on their head. If a pro player loses, the person who eliminates them gets $125. But the great part about it is the other $125 goes to charity. And all the charities are supporting COVID-19 charities. People that have been most affected by the pandemic are going to be supported by the money that we raise today. So we're going to have some fun, but also all for good cause. The winner of the tournament today, both Xbox and PS4, gets $500. I want to do a quick shout out to our sponsors, NBA2K Lab, us, the Hoosier Hysterics, Final Stage Entertainment, Brickhouse Ventures, Edge Sports International, and remember, visit thegamingstadium.com for more info on a variety of online esports tournaments taking place regularly. We have a great matchup today from the WNBA, the Atlanta Dream. We have Alexis Jones. And Derek, I will let you do the intro for a Hoosier legend that often needs no introduction, but no one better to do it than you.
And there's no better way to introduce the guy than to say that this is the man who started his senior year getting a double-double and a number 32 jersey. Christian Watford.
Yes, there we are. C-Watt. All right, Christian, say hi to not just the Hoosier community out there, but everybody who's watching. Tell us where you're at right now.
What's going on, guys, man? I'm checking in from Baton Rouge, Louisiana right now. Excited to get this game
straight
started.
from the Bayou. From the Bayou to a little bit further west. Alexis, where are you at?
I'm in Dallas, Texas right now.
Very good. And Alexis, how you feel about today's game?
Alexis,
are you ready to take C-Watt and teach him a lesson?
You know, I'm pretty amped right now. You know, I gotta let my game speak for itself.
Ooh.
All right, well, let's get this game on. Who you guys playing with?
I'm going with the Bucks, man. I'm going with the Greek Freak.
Wow, the Greek Freak versus the Beard. Elston, what do you think about this matchup?
Honestly, I don't think Christian has a chance. Obviously, I'm going to be in his corner, but I just don't know. Alexa, that was an unbelievable introduction. You're ready to go. I can feel it.
She's on the winning team. It's the winning team.
Now, Derek, take us back about 10 years.
Yeah,
you know, were you and
you can go ahead and start.
Were you and Christian playing one-on-one in practice? Were there some battles behind the scenes that we don't know about?
Yeah, I think Christian and I were actually probably the two most physical dudes when it came to each other. Christian probably remembers the rebounding drill when me and him was in the horse spot. It seemed like the entire time we did the drill. And it was pretty much just a dog fight, just to make Coach happy.
And did you guys were you ever on opposite ends of the towel drill?
No, I never got to Christian.
I don't think I never got through it.
I thought maybe you did it one time with Jeremiah, and that's when that fight broke out.
I did do it with Jeremiah. Yeah. I'm talking about we held that towel, I know, about 3 hours.
All right, well, here we go.
All right, here we go.
The Greek Freak comes down with it, goes right to the hole, and hits the first
And
bucket
one.
of the game.
And one.
And one. Alexis, you know, maybe all that
Man,
talk
man.
pregame not helping you right now. Christian really came out with a fury.
The game just started.
Good point. Good point. Again, I have no
Good
idea what I'm
point.
doing. Good point.
Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah, we on that. We sitting on that.
It's sitting on the Harden
We
three.
sitting on that.
Alexis.
I told you.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Turnover.
This
And the
guy.
transition
Showtime.
game,
Man, stop.
Middleton. Middleton pulls it back out,
Be smart.
throws a
Be smart.
baseline.
Be smart.
Greek
I got
Freak
a baby
backing
down
down
there. I
from
got a
the
baby
elbow
down there.
at the free throw
Go
line.
ahead.
Oh, takes
We
the
gonna
two
let him
and
have that one.
misses. That's right.
He ain't got that.
Okay.
We've got Alexis controlling the beard, otherwise known as the Houston Rockets,
dog know
with
what
his
time
cohort
it is.
Russell Westbrook, and of course Christian on defense here.
Cash out.
Ooh, giving up the three with the Milwaukee Bucks.
We living.
Christian controls
We living.
Milwaukee and the Greek Freak.
I don't believe in
And
that.
his partner in crime. Derek, what are you seeing out of Christian so far? Ooh, nice shot there.
Great execution. Great execution.
Well, I think we might have lost Derek's audio, which Christian may be thankful for. I'm not sure.
Come on, Derek. You got to sign back in.
Yeah, and Christian is. It looks like
Hello,
you're-
hello, hello.
Oh, there we go. He is back. He's figured out how to work the iPhone.
My goodness.
Derek, you there?
Hello.
All right, Derek. What's going on, man? Is there a tornado happening? What's going on there?
It actually is storming, if you can hear me. It actually
Yeah,
is
we can-
storming pretty bad here.
All right,
know
well,
we
we've got
got
a tough game here. We've got a minute 15 left in the first quarter. Christian's Milwaukee Bucks down by one, but with the ball. The Greek Freak driving baseline goes to the bucket and hits the two, up by one.
Man, that's Giannis, man. That's the MVP.
Alexis, anything
If it isn't
surprising
broke,
you
don't
so
fix
far
it. See what?
this game?
Oh, he's going for 50 today. He's going for 50.
He's going for 50 tonight.
I
Yes, sir.
might not have number 52, but I'm going.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God.
In and out. Alexis, I
All
like
right,
that
here we
move to
go.
the
Let's see it.
hole, though. Oh, we've got Milwaukee doing some unnecessary
Come get
spin
me,
moves.
Giannis. Come get me,
Lead
Giannis.
out.
Come get me, Giannis.
Look at this
Oh,
guy
pick and
picking
roll.
rolls.
Oh my.
And he blew nobody's foul.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
That sounds
That's a
about
weak
right.
call.
Man, that's
That
Bled,
sounds
man. He
right.
from the crib. That's
They
Bled from the
They
crib.
being
I know
nice.
that.
And Milwaukee at the free throw line, where he makes the first, extends the lead to 7-5. We've got 33.5 seconds left in the first quarter of Game 4 of our Bounty tournament. Alexis, what do you see from Christian's game so far that worries you?
Ooh.
You say it again?
Because I see where
What have you seen
cleaning
from
that grass.
Christian's game so far that
Mhm.
worries you? Anything worrying you going forward here?
I mean, he trying to take me to the block. He just trying to big
Absolutely
man me
is.
right now.
He's
I
trying to
played
big man
bully
you.
ball.
Yeah, bully ball went out with the Detroit Pistons in 1990, but we'll see if it comes through and helps you in this game. 9-5
Christian, is
is
this
the
one of those
score.
things when
Damn.
if Giannis gets subbed, are you going to sub him right back in? Are you one of those guys?
Oh, no. I'm going to let him get my man get his rest. I got enough. I trust my other players out there. You know, I got a good bench.
Okay.
We're playing 3-minute quarters. If he gets tired, something's wrong
Get
with him.
that out of here. That's bad offense.
Bad. Wow. A lot of trash talk.
I expect
All
nothing
right, well,
less from
Milwaukee
this
taking
man.
it. Hey, Derek, tell us about that. Was Christian a talker on the court?
Yeah, usually, depending on whether Coach got him wild up or not. If Coach would get into him and start playing head games with him, then, I think he'd
He'd
say
get
a
worked
couple
up.
words that probably were,
Oh my
he
God.
shouldn't say, but my
It's
man
just
was
the first
feisty.
quarter.
Now,
first floor.
Christian,
It's
of
the first
course,
floor.
world-renowned for the watch shot, the three-pointer at the buzzer to beat then undefeated and number one ranked Kentucky Wildcats. That's right, I said Kentucky Wildcats. And forever immortalizing Christian Watford in Hoosier lore. Christian, do you think you're going to be able to bring some of that magic to this game against Alexis?
You know what? I don't think I'm going to need it because I don't think it's going to be that close.
Oh, wow.
Don't speak too soon.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yes.
See why?
I like it.
Terrible timing.
Right?
Terrible timing. See why?
Terrible timing.
Here we go.
I'm still in the game.
You are. You're only down by 2. Drive. Ooh, but a nice double clutch shot in the lane.
Goodness.
We got Houston pushing the pace. Pushing the
net,
pace.
baby.
Russell Westbrook on the baseline, dribbling to the right, going baseline, going to the bucket hard, and but got fouled. Got fouled. Almost had a hoop and harm there, but we're going to the free throw line. Oh, Eric Gordon,
I know,
former
ball
Hoosier.
don't lie.
Oh man, come on, come on, EJ, come on. One of just an amazing Indiana Hoosier with 1 year before going to the pros, where he's had an incredible career. But this game is filled with Hoosiers. Alexis, can you tell us after this game, do you think you might become an Indiana Hoosier fan?
Hey.
I don't know yet.
All right, I'll take that as
Well,
a
you
yes.
went to school at it.
Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. That's a. Come on.
We got a barn burner here.
Good Lord.
We're in the second quarter. Milwaukee only up by 1 after a hot start, but Alexis has battled back. Derek, what are you seeing out there that you like from Alexis's game?
Alexis knows how to. She's got the tempo. Christian, he's over here playing passing game, and it's ridiculous. Let one rip. Thank you. Come on.
Look at that. You're absolutely
Look
right.
at this.
Look at that.
It's a fast break
Just
every
as soon
time.
as Derek says it. Can't seem to
that
shake the
defense?
Milwaukee defense.
I know y'all
though.
see that transition defense.
Yeah, the rotations were good. Everybody was in place.
Cash out.
Wow, good board.
That's a foul. Go back up. And one.
Oh,
What I'm talking about.
You know what? That's what you get from being persistent. Alexis takes the lead. Houston Rockets up by 1. Christian now having to play from behind with a minute left in the second quarter. Does this change your strategy at all, Christian?
Oh, yeah. You know those good.
Hey.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Now, Derek, have you and Christian played this game offline?
I'm going to be honest with you, Eric. I've never played this game before in my life.
Man, stop playing with me.
No, oh, wow. Christian
It's cool.
really
That's in the scouting report.
This would have been a first
That's
for
what
me.
you're
I would have been
supposed
the
to do.
Johnny Marlin of this game.
Great
That's
drive by the Beard, straight to the hole.
Wow.
We got a tie game with 40 seconds left in the first half. The time is flying by.
Got Cal Corver on him. That ain't going to work.
Oh, and just some weird defense being played, confusing the offense a little bit. Middleton the ball,
Christian.
swings it back and forth, takes a just not a wise shot.
Jesus.
And Houston pushes the ball up the court. James has got it on the baseline, dribbles, puts
That's
it
what
over
I'm
the left
talking
hand and in. And we got a 2-point
She's
lead.
controlling the pace. She controls the pace.
She is controlling the pace. You're absolutely right.
One shot.
I need to
We got a
get
pick and
Westbrook.
roll that is ignored. We're looking for one shot here with less than 10 left in the half, down by 2.
But I'll take a
Bledsoe
layup.
dribbling.
I'll take that layup.
And I'll be honest with you, the game is frozen on my end,
It's
so
frozen.
I can't see
It's
anything.
frozen.
I assume Bledsoe scored the layup, and we have a tie game going into halftime. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
All right, well, I'm still frozen, and so at this point, we
Same.
can just make
Same.
up whatever we want, Derek. Like, I mean,
How you been?
so, things are great. Things are good.
Great.
Let's talk about the first half. Alexis, do you think the first half went as well as you thought it would?
Oh yeah. You know, you gotta. It's a slow game. It's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs. As Harden does
Great.
what he does best, drives it, puts it up with his left hand. James Harden last used his right hand in 3rd grade. And here we got Giannis passing it to Middleton on the baseline. Dribbles, loses his handle, keeps it, turns it over. Too much dribbling.
See, and I wanted to talk to you about that, Eric. He's overpassing. I mean, I know I brought it up last time, but I really think he's overpassing. He's trying to play this unselfish game. Christian's got to realize that Giannis has got to shoot a ball.
And look at Russell Westbrook. And we got a 4-point lead for the Rockets. Christian, are you starting to feel the pressure of the Bounty tournament?
Oh, no. Watch this.
Go get that.
Oh,
There you
wow.
see.
Giannis goes
My
up two
goodness.
hands. Cuts the lead in half, 20-18, as Russell Westbrook
Giannis not coming out this half. He ain't coming.
Absolutely.
He gets no break
Can't.
Giannis
this
is
half.
not coming out.
I'm not sure you can get
PJ
tired in
Tucker.
a
Oh,
short
passes
quarter
into
like
a
this.
wide open Westbrook. Beautiful offense run by the wide open Houston Rockets. Alexis really seems like she's getting into a groove on offense now. Giannis brings it up, really playing bully ball, as Christian said before. Turns over his right shoulder and puts it in with his left hand.
Beautiful move.
I mean, that is why he's the Greek freak. And now we've got Houston quickly down on the other side. We got 1:30 left in the third
That's
quarter.
bad.
We
He's
got
not
Russell
going
Westbrook.
for that. He's not going
Look
for
at
that.
that. Look at him.
Oh, man,
Russell is
what he
walled
thinking?
up. Walled
big.
up.
Too big.
Too big.
From the crib. I keep telling
Giannis
y'all,
right
I'm
back
going
at
for
it,
that.
going up strong, left-handed.
Christian,
off the
my
backboard.
goodness. You know, I was a coach for 3 years. I'd like
Yeah,
to
what
say
are
I
you
helped.
what are you seeing?
I'm
What are you
seeing
seeing here from a
finally,
coaching?
he's finally using his top dogs.
We
And it's
living.
finally nice to see.
We living.
Oh,
We
here we go.
living
Oh,
with
PJ
that.
Tucker regathers it back to PJ Tucker for a mid-range shot. Misses. Seemed
go.
like PJ was
Here
really
we
trying
go.
to force it there, and Giannis right back at it. I mean, the guy
That's
just
fine.
gets
Let it
run
rip.
into the
That's
court.
fine. Mm.
Giannis with
Dude.
the offensive
It don't
rebound.
even matter, D.
He's a
Giannis
freak.
with a reach.
He's the freak.
Giannis is about 6'11" with a reach of 8'9". I believe that's the real stat. The beard gets
There
a
you go.
3 down.
Good shot.
We got
Good
a
shot.
1-point lead for Houston heading into the final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Giannis bringing it up methodically. 19 left on the shot clock. Goes to the hole, misses, rebound by the Bucks, and put in a
Well, hey,
1-point
Christian
lead right
Watford.
just like that. Right. All right, we got 21 seconds left. Will they hold it for the last shot? Russell cares nothing about a last
Get
shot.
it out.
Goes
Let's go.
hard.
Run it.
Come on, I need to
Rockets,
stop.
1-point lead. And now you got to think Milwaukee will hold it for the last shot with 14 seconds left. Giannis
Great
just
call.
dribbling
Great
out.
call.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate the positive reinforcement. Giannis now dribbling, going to the hole with 4 left. Kicks it out. Strange choice. Back to Giannis.
No,
Makes
no,
the-
no, no.
No
that don't
good.
count. That don't
The
count.
shot does
That
not
don't count.
count.
Oh,
That don't count?
No, it does not count. Christian Watford is used to being on the other side of the buzzer beaters, but not that time. As we head to the fourth
I don't
quarter
even know
with
why Chris Tucker left.
oh, we've got, I believe that's the mascot doing the Roger Rabbit. I believe that's what that is. And we've got a final quarter. Alexis, you're going into the final quarter up by 1. 3 minutes to victory. Can you pull this off?
I got it.
She got it.
I wasn't
That's
as
all that needs
confident
to be
that
said.
time when she said it.
Oh, pump fake got him off of him, but she didn't go for the shot. Oh, nice pump fake. Drilling to the hole, puts up a wild shot, but foul. The Rockets do not believe the call was made. Very disappointed. And we've got Seawad at the free
Green
throw
light.
line.
That's
Drills
green
the
light.
first one. Going up for a second. Missed the second. We got a tie game. 2:45 left. Eric Gordon bringing the ball up for the Rockets. Passes it. Brings it up quickly to Mecklemore, who then gets bumped out of bounds and looks like a foul on Milwaukee. Houston will take the ball out on the side. Not hearing a lot from James Harden these days, but Russell Westbrook goes right to the hole for the
Westbrook
two-hand
show.
jam. Uh-oh, it looks like we've
Westbrook show.
lost the feed for Alexis. The feed for Alexis
Wi-Fi.
is down. She might have just gone into stealth mode. She wants to just focus. We got a timeout being called. We got Russell Westbrook really feeling it, doing a little dance as he heads to the sideline. Derek, while we have this
Real
minute,
confident.
tell us something funny about Christian Watford. Give us something that Christian did back in your days in Bloomington that the fans out there need to know.
Christian, do I have anything on you?
What was Christian's
No, I
favorite
don't think
food
so.
in Bloomington? What would he do late at night?
Bloomington?
Was he a mad mushroom guy? What are we doing?
No, Christian was a 2-fish sandwich from McDonald's and a sweet tea guy.
Is that right? Is that right? 2 sandwiches?
Right before practice. Disgusting.
Really? Christian, is that
That's
true?
not true.
That's
Absolutely not true. Not
You
before
would not-
practice. Maybe on not before practice. He gassing on that, but maybe
All right, he's
hey, I eat those fish fillets though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they are. Oh my God. But I got to tell you, are you a tartar sauce fan or no tartar sauce?
I gotta have the tartar sauce, bro. But
Not me.
So you got to make McDonald's in Bloomington. You got to make them do it over because they be, it be sitting under the light for like 3 hours. You got to tell them cook something fresh.
And now we've lost Derek's feed. So Christian, it's your worst nightmare. It's just you and I on this damn thing.
Hey, it's all good.
It's all good. We're apparently the only two paying our Wi-Fi bills. And here we go with Houston in a tie game with 2 minutes left. Russell Westbrook at the top of the key, pump faking, swinging the ball side to side, dribbles right, goes to the hole. It's cut off, passes it, bad pass, and it's going to be a turnover as Milwaukee picks up the ball. That's what happens when you leave your feet.
Right
there you go,
Westbrook.
typical Westbrook. That's right. And now we've got Milwaukee inbounding the ball. Giannis at the top. Dribbling to the hole, got an opening, puts it up left-handed, miss, rebound Milwaukee, ball goes in, Milwaukee takes the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a tight game. Russell Westbrook bringing it back for Houston, dribbling it down to the right.
Oh, my God.
And Alexis is still playing. We just don't have her on the feed. Alexis with a great move there. And Alexis has, I believe, the score is now covered by a logo. Having trouble seeing the score. I believe we have a tie game. Is that right?
No, you got the Bucks up 2.
Bucks up 2?
Well,
there
game.
We go. Now I see it.
Tie game.
As you tell, no idea what we're doing. We got a tie game. We got Milwaukee with the ball. We got Giannis on the right side. We got a minute 22 left. This is where champions and legends are made. Giannis flips it up with his left hand. We got a 2-point lead for the Bucks. Alexis really in a tough spot here, down by 2 with a minute 15 left, just unable to stop Giannis. Christian, you got a minute 15 left. How do you stop James Harden and Russell Westbrook in these last minute 15 while we're in this timeout?
I think I'm going to throw something at her. I can't tell you what I'm going to throw at her, but I think I'm going to throw a little something at her. She's a little too comfortable right now.
We've got Alexis controlling the Houston Rockets. We've got Christian Watford controlling the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a 2-point game with 35 seconds left. It's really been back and forth here in the second half. We've got the Houston Rockets dancers. I don't know what they call them, but I'm going to call them the Rockettes. And we've got coaches really working strategy here. Christian, what would you be saying to your team in this moment right here before you come out for the final minute 16?
If I had James Harden, I'd say give the ball to James and just get out of the way. Go make a play, James. Go make the right play. That's probably going to be
dribble. Ward has now replaced. I hear you. Ward has now replaced Derek Elston, who the hell knows what happened. We got Alexis back on the feed. This is phenomenal. Ward, welcome. We missed you.
What?
I don't think Ward can hear me. What happened? Interesting. Backcourt violation. Oh, Derek is back. This is just, this is like being in Clockwork Orange. Who else is here? We got Giannis on the baseline, dribbling, bumped, no foul called, puts up a jump hook and makes it. All right, we're in a tough spot here, Alexis. You only got a minute left. You're down by 4. Big possession. Every possession matters here. Russell dribbling left, goes to the hole, passes it to the 3-point line. Gordon passes up the open shot, dribbles left.
Oh, yeah,
block. Milwaukee with the block. Alexis in a tough spot with the Rockets. Milwaukee running some clock here. 45 seconds left. Trying to apply some pressure on him. Oh, and goes to the hole and jam. Boom goes the dynamite. We got a 6-point lead. Seems a really tough spot if they don't score here. Harden kicks it out for 3. Not open.
Shot all day. We living.
Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon blocked for 3. 28 seconds left. The Milwaukee team really starting to sense that victory is just within their reach. Eric Gordon shoots a 3 and misses it. Milwaukee with the rebound. Houston quickly fouls. We got a 6-point lead. We had some making out between the referee and the player. Christian, you feeling really good here, aren't you?
Oh, I'm feeling great. This is a dub. She can go ahead and hit the showers.
Oh, wow. Alexis, what do you have to say to your opponent here with all the trash talking?
It's okay. I had him nervous. It's okay. I couldn't do nothing with Giannis. I just couldn't do nothing with Giannis.
Yeah, rough shooting game. Yet Giannis is just unstoppable, it seems. We have a frozen Derek Elston in the lower right, which who needs to see that, right, Christian? I mean, who needs to see a frozen image of Derek Elston?
Tell him to plug it. Tell him to cut it out. Like he might as well.
I mean, that is
I went
rough.
on a run when he got disconnected, so he might need to go back.
No, I just couldn't stop Giannis.
It's true. It really was a one-man game.
And I made a mistake. My backcourt mistake really put you on the edge.
Yeah, it did. Houston working the ball, takes a mid-range two, misses. Defensive rebound by guess who? Giannis, the Greek freak, running the clock out here. We got 5 seconds left. It looks like.
Let's go rub it in their face, Giannis.
And that is insult to injury. No reason to shoot that. Bad sportsmanship from Christian Watford.
I had to go cover the spread.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is it.
It's okay. I had him nervous.
You did have him nervous, Alexis. It was a close game through midway through the fourth quarter. Alexis, thank you so much. Any parting thoughts before you leave us here?
No, I had fun. Thank you. It was a good game.
Yeah,
good game.
Hey, we're going to do it again, Alexis. You're my friend now. We're going to do it again. We'll run it back.
All right, we'll do it again. Alexis, good luck in the next WNBA season. We'll be watching you. Thanks again for participating. And the former Hoosier legend, Christian Watford, Mr. Clutch, moves on to the next round of the tournament. Christian, you know, there is a chance you will face Jordy Hulls in a future round. Jordy beat Will Sheehy. All right. I seem to have lost audio there. All right, well, we've got an exciting second round of the tournament coming. Christian, we'll see you soon. Let's hit the commercial break, and we'll be back with more of the bounty. Well, you guys are really testing me on that one.
The boogie is back again. For the boogie, there is no beginning and there is no end. Ha! Come on!
You're in trouble when you find it's hard for you to smile. A simple song might make it better for a little while. Let me hear you say,
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. You're so rare, so fine. I'm so glad you're mine. You're so rare, so fine. I'm so glad.
Can you feel it? Nothing can save you, but this is the season of catching the bacon. And since I got time, what I'm going to do, to tell you how it's better throughout my crew. Well, you all know TJ Spawn, we sing on my records, make the music nobody beats the biz, well check it. Back in the days before this began, he used to try to talk to this girl named Fran. The type of female with fly Gucci wear, with big truck jewelry and extensions in the hair. When Swan tried to kick it, she always best talking about, please, you work for UPS. Since he wasn't no type of big, my man TJ Swan didn't appeal to her. But now he trucks gold and wear Fly Valley boots, plus leather fashion and tough silk suits. Now she stopped front and wants to speak and be coming to all the shows every single weekend. To get a deeper number, she been begging please, dying for the day to get skis. She goes, nah, 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 nah. She goes, nah, nah, nah. Nas is the king of disco and Nas is the king of disco and Nas is the king of disco and Nas is the king of disco.
What up, done? What up, done? What up, we
Welcome, everyone, to the Bounty. That's right. It is a tournament online playing NBA 2K where half of the proceeds will go to battling COVID-19 and helping those that have been most affected by it. I am Eric Pankowski, one half of the Hoosier Hysterics. That's the other half right there, Mr. Ward Roberts. And we couldn't be happier that we have a third member of our announce team for this game, the legend himself, former Hoosier, always a Hoosier in our hearts, currently a Charlotte Hornet. Please welcome Cody Zeller.
This is exactly how I wanted to spend my Saturday. If today's Saturday, I'm not real sure. But this is exactly how I wanted to spend it. I don't have a video game console, so they wouldn't let me play. But I'm here announcing the game with you guys, so let's do this.
It worked out great for us. We just have a little bit of business. We got to thank some people, our sponsors, NBA2K Lab, of course. They're saying the Hoosier Hysterics are sponsors, so we're going to take that shout out to ourselves. Final Stage Entertainment, Brick House Ventures, Edge Sports International, the International Cody Zeller Fan Club, and be sure to visit thegamingstadium.com for more info on a variety of online esport tournaments just like this, where maybe you'll get to see the big handsome talk about basketball or whatever e-game you're playing.
Yep. And,
Cody,
and
where are you?
Will had a couple plugs in there. I'm still playing. My playing career is still going. So mine is sponsored by Gold Peak Sweet Tea. So a little bit healthier than Will's option, but I'm going to have some sweet tea while we play this game.
By the way, I was informed, as a quick update on that, the Casamigos bottle is empty. He has moved on to vodka. So we will check in with him throughout the day. And now let's bring in our pro player in this game. By the way, our first game where there is a bounty at stake. So please let us welcome Kevin Ware.
Kevin Ware.
How you doing?
Kevin,
very well.
we are so happy to have you. I would have introduced you as former Louisville Cardinal, but we hate Louisville, so we do not
champion
mention
Louisville Cardinal.
okay, well, no. Let's not do that, man. Let's not do that.
Right to the the game has started. Have you guys been already playing while we're yapping? All right,
Yes.
who's who? Kevin, who are you? Brooklyn. Okay, well, you're winning. Good job.
Is there a reason it seems like the game is being played in black and white.
No, that's what Brooklyn's court looks like.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow.
I'm a little upset that nobody's chosen the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah,
I know,
nobody's played with the Hornets.
We fly under the radar. I mean, I'm a great screen setter, which when I'm picking 2K team, I'm like, who can set me a solid screen? I'm like, I want the Charlotte Hornets. So
yeah.
So
Cody's all about the flash. Cody's all about the flash of the game.
We know that your lemonade stand to get the max contract for Kemba didn't work out, but you've got another one of those Cardinals flying around there with Rozier. So I guess, that if you can't have a Hoosier down there, I guess at least you're comfortable with the enemy you know. Have you and Kevin, when's the last time you guys crossed paths?
I was going to say, we had some battles back in the day. Our AU teams used to play against each other all the time. So, and then I think we played together a couple times, maybe a couple camps. So, yeah, it's been a while, though.
Very nice. Cody, what are you seeing out of Kevin's game so far? What are
I
you
actually
seeing out
don't
of
even know
Kevin's
which
game?
team he is. I don't even know which team he is.
Yeah, well, then you
So
fit
this is
right in
fun.
along with us. Not knowing what the hell is going on is the prerequisite for calling a game with us. We have Kevin is representing and controlling the Brooklyn Nets, correct?
Got it.
Yes, and we've got a tight ball game. And
Kevin?
I think we've got Kevin looks like he knows what he's doing. He's making some lineup changes.
Yeah, I'm
This is
trying
really
to
interesting that-
lagging a little bit. I'm waiting for the lagging to stop so I can just blow them out, but it's lagging, man. It's killing me right now.
All right.
This is really interesting that Kevin Durant is back from his surgery. I think this is like live, right? Like he's fully recovered. This is really interesting. This is this has to be breaking news for him to be back playing.
Not to mention Kyrie.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
Kevin
but
said
as
off
Warren-
air that before he chose the Nets because he too believes that the earth is flat and he had to represent through Kyrie. So that's really was the strategy behind that.
Kevin, a question for you. Are you at all worried about team chemistry knowing that everyone who plays with Kyrie hates him within about 4 minutes?
Hey, Kyrie's an NBA champion, man. You can't never go wrong with the top point guards in the NBA, man.
Yeah. Jed Bushler is an NBA champion as well.
Hey, Jet didn't play.
That is true.
Now,
That is true.
now, Cody, we're all looking this as a launching pad for you to, once your glorious playing career is behind you, to wrest the mantle from Bill Walton. So you get as weird as you want to because this is your launching pad.
Yeah, if I get into a 20-minute story, just let me go. I should have worn the tie-dye shirt. I should have got all that. So
now,
yeah, this is
Cody, you
this
said
is a first for me.
You said you do not own a video game console. When was the last time you did own a video game console, and what was your favorite game?
Yeah, well, Will was obviously the one that set this all up, and he said that I told him that I didn't have a console. He invited me to play. He told me that I was the most dad of his single friends, which I think is the nicest thing that he's ever said about me. But yeah, I think I had the original Xbox. We weren't allowed to have video games growing up. In 3rd grade, we finally convinced my mom to get a video game for us. And my next report card came back, and I had a C-, and that was the end of video games for my childhood. So yeah, a little bit scarred, and I really haven't got back into it since then. So this is fun.
Now, Kevin, it looks like you are somebody who enjoys video games, and you know what you're doing on this game. How often do you play NBA 2K?
I mean, I don't play 2K that much. I'm more of a Call of Duty guy. 2K has gotten that so advanced, sometimes some of the stuff they do on here, it's like, man, they can't do that for real,
Right.
Have DeAndre Jordan.
Unfortunately, we lost Kevin's feed. He did say that one of the weird things about NBA 2K is things happen in the game that just would not happen in real life. And we know that because Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are playing, and Kyrie Irving's teammates haven't walked out on him. So totally right on Kevin's part. And
I think Kevin just shut off his feed so he could stop having to interact with us and focus on the task at hand.
So Kevin is playing still.
I thought you guys just did that on purpose just because you guys were tired of having the Louisville Cardinal on board.
Absolutely.
They were very specific about not giving us that kind of control on this thing, Cody. Very specific. They knew that we could not be trusted with that kind of power. But guys, just a quick update on the game, because we've, as someone used to say, a great comedian used to say about Harry Carey when he would call Chicago Cubs games, that for Harry Carey the game was incidental. And pretty much that's what's happened with us on these games. But we do have
he is drinking at the level of Harry Carey on behalf of all of us.
True. Yeah.
But this is
Will Sheehy drank so much his Cocker Spaniel got drunk. Ward just gave me a courtesy laugh. He's like, that wasn't that funny, but I'm gonna.
No, that was Cody. That was Cody. I didn't laugh.
No,
at
Cody
all.
you did. You gave me Ward. You gave me a. That's what you.
Yeah. That's more than I meant to.
Oh man, alive! All right, well we got a game. We got a blowout. We got a blowout coming here.
I want Cody to pick up his guitar and sing us a song. That's what I'm waiting for.
Save that for the podcast.
I'm saving my big debut for a special first debut coming soon. But yeah, I still need a lot of practice, so coming soon.
So Cody, what are you doing to try to keep yourself in basketball shape?
I mostly just drink sweet tea and watch Netflix. That's about it.
What are you watching?
So everything. I've watched Ozark. I just started Money Heist.
Oh yeah, that's next for me.
All of those, yeah. It's a little bit different because it's a Spanish show and the English is over the Spanish. It's a little different, but crazy good.
Welcome back, Kevin.
King?
Tiger King,
Hey,
yes.
I'm here.
I couldn't turn it off. It was so bad, I couldn't turn it off.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin, have you watched Tiger King on Netflix?
I've watched about 5 episodes.
You into it? You like it?
Hey, I think he's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, so one of those guys who ended up pairing up with Joe Exotic later, he's a Southern Indiana guy. Plus, you got the polygamist over in the Carolinas. Cody, you gonna hook up with any of these guys? You gonna go tour the grounds?
That's what was crazy about all this is like this happens in our country. Like this is not like something that happens over in Africa. Like this is in like Florida. This is in Indiana. So that's even wilder.
You can never underestimate how insane people are.
Kevin, you still playing?
Yeah, Kevin's playing, but struck
Real
Kevin.
basketball.
It doesn't
Real
look
basketball.
like it.
Oh, wait. Cody's asking Kevin if he's playing real basketball.
Yeah, bro. I just got back from Finland. I did the second half over there, season over there. I was supposed to play with
cool,
the G League team, but kind of fell through.
Finland.
What's
That's
it like?
awesome, man.
What's it like playing ball in Finland?
I don't recommend anybody to go to Finland, you know? We're being honest.
Wow. How about that? You got to like the honesty here. And it's actually a good time for us to thank our... Well, it's a good time for us to thank our sponsors, the tourism board in Finland. Make sure to book your trip now. Finland is waiting for you. Kevin, what is going on in this game? The Rockets out to a 27-15 start here with only 2 minutes left in the second quarter. There's $125 on the line for the player you're playing against.
It's lagging, bro. I really can't do anything. I'm really struggling right now. I can't play with the lagging. I'm trying to play through it.
Look, you're
Kevin,
a warrior. We know that. You work through.
Yeah,
You've worked through much work.
I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I really am, but it's every play. It's just lagging.
Do we know
It is
anything about
interesting.
who Kevin is playing? Like, can we come up with like a hypothetical profile of who we think
sure.
Kevin is playing?
Sure, Ward. What's the guy's name?
I think it's Drunk Will Sheehy who just logged back in under a different username.
No, he's playing way too well for it to be Will. That's for sure.
That is absolutely true. Although, when Will gave the game over to his Cocker Spaniel, things went better. By the way, we're also told that Jordan Hulse was eliminated from the tournament.
Shocker.
So, Cody...
Here's my guess, though. Here's my guess, is that the community are, like, hardcore. Like, they're not here to fart around. They're probably playing this game all the time and are in it for the money. Real assassins.
Yeah. Now, Cody, are you in Charlotte or are you back home in Washington?
Yes, I'm in Charlotte.
And when are you going to get back? Some rumblings lately that the NBA is going to open practice facilities back up. Any update on that from you?
Yeah, I think our practice facility is going to open back up soon. But I've heard the same rumors about getting back to playing games. I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon. Maybe July or so. But I'm the same way. I follow on Twitter, so I'm not getting any inside scoop. So we'll see.
Adam Silver is not calling you to just pick your brain?
Yeah, for some reason not.
Cody, why they cut you out of The Last Dance? Because we know you had all the good stories on Michael Jordan. Was it too controversial?
Yeah, actually, MJ came on a Zoom call with our team on Monday for us to ask questions. He hardly ever does like media or interactions like that, so it was really cool.
Did you ask him anything?
We were able to ask him any questions. Yeah, I asked him why he didn't re-sign Kemba.
Did you really?
No, I didn't. I wanted to, though. But it was good. It was mostly stuff for our team.
We are going into halftime. We've got Kevin, who's struggling through some technical issues, down by 10. Kevin does win for best background, and we will see you as we throw to break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Honey Drippers in the house tonight, and they just got back from Washington, D.C., and I think they got something they want to say. Some people say that he's guilty. That he's guilty. Some people say, I don't know. I don't know. Some people say, give him a chance. Give him a chance. Oh, some people say, wait till he convict them. Till he's convicted. Impeach the president. Impeach the president. Impeach
never met a girl that you tried to date. But a year to make love, she wanted you to wait. Let me tell you a story of my situation. I was talking to this girl from the U.S. nation. The way that I met her was on tour at a concert. She had very long hair and a short mini skirt. I just got on stage, dripping, pouring with sweat. I was walking through the crowd, and guess who I met? I whispered in the air, come to the picture booth so I can ask you some questions and see if you're 100 proof. I asked her name, she said blah blah blah. She had 9, 10 pants and a very big bra. I took a couple of flicks and she was enthused. I had how you like the show, she said I was very amused. I started throwing bass, she started throwing back mid-range. But when I sprung the question, she acted kinda strange. Cause when I asked, do you have a man, she tried to pretend. She said, no I don't, I only have a friend. You must be bugging. And this is what I'm gonna sing. You got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. And you say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend.
We are back at the Bounty. Unfortunately, the game we were just watching is not back. That's right. We brought Cody Zeller, Charlotte Hornet, former IU Hoosier, to be part of the announce booth, and he broke the game. So unfortunately, we just can't finish that game on the stream. It is being finished offline. Kevin was down by 8. That is significant because the player playing against him has a chance to win $125 for himself and $125 for COVID-19 relief charities. Before we move on with a little conversation with NBA star Cody Zeller, we want to thank our sponsors once again, NBA2K Lab, Final Stage Entertainment, Brickhouse Ventures, Edge Sports International. Cody, what did you think about watching? I assume that was the first time. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, please, our final sponsor.
And Gold Peak Sweet Tea.
If Gold Peak Sweet Tea had a slogan, what do we think that slogan would be, Cody?
I don't know. There's a lot of sugar in that, though. It's so good. Oh, my goodness.
That's what it is.
That's a good slogan. There's a lot of sugar in that.
Wait, here's what we're going to do.
Oh,
Ward,
it's so good, though.
Ward, I'm going to say this game is brought to you by, you say Gold Peak Sweet Tea, and then Cody, you say, there's a lot of sugar in that. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. This is free. By the way, Gold Peak Sweet Tea, this one's on us. All right. And by the way, our next sponsor is the Diabetes Foundation. And this game is brought to you by
Gold Peaks Sweet Tea.
There's a lot of sugar in that.
Oh man! So
this
Cody,
is so much fun.
It's great. What was your take on what? I assume you haven't watched a video game in a long time either. Are you one of those guys that likes watching other people play video games?
Not at all. It's an interesting concept, but it's really cool. I'm not sure if we were so good that they just wanted us three to talk without the game, or we were so bad that they were just like, yeah, just okay, move it to the side, sideshow.
They're actually they're showing Gavin's game right now. Nobody's watching this.
It's just us three, yeah, which I'm okay with. This is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine by me.
Cut to 10 p.m. They're like, all right, we wrapped up the tournament. Thanks, guys.
No other way that I'd rather spend my Saturday. So
yeah, I bet. So Cody, what else going on, man? You're learning guitar. You're already passing the days, in quarantine out of Charlotte.
Here's the deal. At the beginning of this quarantine, I was had a pretty positive attitude. I was like, this isn't too bad. I'm going to be productive at the house. I'm going to learn new skills. At this point, I am just like, I'm over it. I'm stir crazy.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere. I'm tired of being in the house. I live alone. So my parents were here last week, which is nice to have some social interaction, although I needed like 2 naps to get through the day because, all the social interaction I'm not used to.
Right.
But now, we worked on some projects at the house, which was nice, but now they're gone and I don't have any projects at the house. So this is actually great that I'm able to fill my time with hanging out with you guys.
Now, do you have access to a hoop? You've got to be able to go somewhere and work it out, right?
Not at all. No, I don't have, which is fine. It's fine by me. I have dumbbells at the house. I run through my neighborhood and I live at the end of a dead end street. And so it's like a quarter mile back to the end of my house. Is real quiet. But the kids on my street have figured out that I go out for a run miles. And then when I come back, the kids know like, all right, we got 15 minutes to get stretched out. So on my way back, I'll have like 5 or 6 kids racing for the front of my street all the way back to my house. So it's so much
That's
fun.
great.
Like I'm like, oh yeah, I made friends with all the kids on the street during quarantine.
It's like the worst version of Rocky.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like Rocky's got thousands of people in Philadelphia, and Cody's got 5 kids from the Charlotte neighborhood.
And then they're beating me.
And by the way, 2 of them are warning me.
And the kids are faster than me too, so that doesn't look so good.
Yeah, because you got to figure.
Zooms?
Say it again.
Sorry, go ahead, Ward.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just going to say, considering your legs are probably taller than the kids you're racing against, you really should come out up front on those.
That does
but to your
that
point,
helps a little bit.
Now, was anything we were talking about before, did any of that make air about the Zooms with Mr. Jordan and what the team got to do? I mean, because that's obviously a cool way to pass the time, is to see your teammates on Zoom and just catch up. Do you guys talk about basketball, or are you just shooting the shit at that point?
We talked with MJ. I would have just liked to hear him tell stories of back in the day, but it was mostly like teamwork, leadership stuff to help our team. But it was pretty fun. We've had a couple team Zoom calls, and I would compare I have a little nephew that's in kindergarten. He has Zoom calls. I would compare it to his kindergarten Zoom calls. Like it was like 1:00 and one of the guys was still in bed. He had no shirt on. Like there was like 4 guys that had no shirt on. I mean, it's like unbelievable. Our Mitch Kupchak is our general manager, and I will say not the best with technology, if that surprises you. Not quite the younger generation. So,
Oh, trouble.
There he is.
We got Will Sheehy, sunglasses on. What is up, Will?
What's going on? What's going on? Just want to let everybody know. That this is brought to you by Casamigos. It's their sponsor for the day.
And can we see? Can you hold the bottle back up? Can we see what's left in it?
It's an empty.
It's an empty bottle. Oh, there's a little bit of backwash left. A little bit of backwash. Very nice.
Has he added sunglasses? Were you wearing sunglasses earlier, or this is just something you had to add to the wardrobe?
No, this is a new look for us. The sun's bright today inside my apartment, so I gotta make sure I'm right.
You literally look like every cool guy from an 80s movie. you look like
That's kind of the look I'm going for, to be honest.
Yeah, you're like Teen Wolf's best friend. That guy. That's what you look like to me. I love him.
I feel like he's dating the girl Teen Wolf wants to be with.
I feel like he's got a little Jerry Maguire going. Like I feel like it looks like a Bluetooth. And he's like closing business deals like on the spot. You know, like I'll have my people talk to your people kind of thing. You know.
I like that. I also like to think that he's wearing sunglasses. I also like to think that he's wearing sunglasses because in between the last time we saw him on this stream and now he got in a fight and he's got a shiner. That's what I like to think.
Yeah, I can't tell you. My dog and I have been going at it. He wasn't happy about his gameplay earlier. We've had some arguments. So, yeah, you might be right.
So, Cody, you and Will were teammates for years back at IU. What was Will like as a teammate?
Well, here's the thing. I saw an interview that Will did about this, and he said something about like, it was nice that we could throw the ball to Cody in the post and let him go to work. Here's the thing. Will never passed me the ball. Never passed me the ball. This is a true story. Will will verify this. We sat next to each other in film session, and I used to keep a tally of the amount of times that Will passed me the ball. And there was like maybe 3 on the whole tally list. So I don't really understand what kind of stuff you were saying to the media about it, but I just want to set the story straight that Will never passed me the ball.
Will?
So, Will, what kind of teammate was Cody?
Yeah, Cody and I sat next to each other in film sessions, and he would make some tallies. Would it be about me? No, not really. It's about some other things. We won't get into it on here, but Cody was not the most attentive during our film sessions. Some guys are just so good that they don't have to worry about actually, paying attention. Cody's one of those guys.
Not true. Not true. That part's not true. It's not all true. Partially true, but not all true.
When was the last time you guys saw each other?
We saw each other when I played in Brooklyn or New York this year. So it was good to see him. Yeah. He came and saw us play MSG.
For those Hoosier fans out there, and for those that are just basketball fans watching this, that team that you guys had, those 2011, 12, 13, those years in Indiana, special group of guys that we've had the pleasure of talking to. It seems like that group, you, Will, Derek, Jordy, Christian, you guys have all remained friends in the almost decade now since. What was it about that group that was so special?
Go ahead, Will.
I mean, to be honest, it was me. Those guys are okay, but I'm the glue. You need a guy like me to kind of bring everyone together. Really, I should have been the first pick of the draft, 2013. But they saw length, they saw size in Cody, they saw athleticism in Vic. They just missed it. They missed the boat. The Hornets missed the boat. The Pacers missed the boat. That's it.
I want to say on the record for that team, we had a lot of good players on that team. I was by far the most athletic white guy on the team.
Oh.
Okay, so
the glasses come off.
Yeah. So let's get some things straight here. There's only 5 athletic white guys in the world. I'm number 1. Cody is a close second.
Guys, Jordy's watching right now, and this is just killing him. Jordy would say he was number 1, right? No question, objectively.
I think Jackson's more athletic than Jordy already. Yeah, Will had one good dunk in his college career against Iowa before I even got there, and that's what he hangs his hat on. But other than that,
I have more. I have more career dunks than Cody. You know, I might have more career points. You know, I don't know. I got to think about it.
That would be would be interesting to look up.
Now, because we all only knew Will as the player on the court, which was, let's say, lively to say the least. But Cody, I trust your judgment on this more maybe than Will's, to be objective. That Will's a pretty chill guy off the court. That he's maybe not quite so in your face as we would think. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, Will's always running his mouth. He's a ton of fun to be around. He's the life of the party. So, yeah, a lot of stories that we won't tell on here. But, yeah, Will is a lot of fun to be around. There's never a dull moment with Will around.
Feel free to share the stories. I've just been told we have another 6 hours.
I think they forgot about it.
So, Will would do anything that people challenge it to. Like if you'd be like, Will, you won't go jump in that pool. You won't do anything. So all of us figured that out. And I mean, we would challenge him to do just about anything and he would do it. So yeah, it was, turned into a lot of fun nights in college.
Now, your guys' career at Indiana, a lot of huge wins, Big Ten championship, number 1 in the country, number 1 seed, and a few buzzer-beating, amazing moments. Obviously, Christian Watford's against Kentucky probably tops the list, but not far behind that, Mr. Will Sheehy in the NCAA tournament with not a buzzer beater, but the game-winning shot. Will, what do you remember from that moment? And he's leaving. He's giving us the shot. There it is. Walking off. Against VCU. I believe on St. Patrick's Day. I believe it was St. Patrick's Day that day. Will, what do you remember from that shot besides obviously the exact form and then fade away?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, maybe had a couple of Guinness before the game. Not really sure. Don't remember. But the luck of the Irish was with me. Just kind of my ancestors, they came here and they just followed me through, and that's just what happened. My teammates, I would say they helped me out, they did a thing, but really Vic got his shot just blocked off the glass and it came to me, and so I had to score. I mean, Cody, I don't know, maybe scored 5-6 points that game, a couple more rebounds, maybe an assist, but I think I had 30 that game, 15 in the second half, most of them in the last 30 seconds, including that basket. So again, the Raptors, the Hornets, they all just kind of missed it. They kind of forgot. They got lost in the length and the numbers,
Sure. Cody, I don't even know what to say to that, but go for it.
You know what I remember about that game is we set the record for most turnovers in an NCAA win. So not the prettiest game for the Hoosiers.
Hey, that's Shaka's smart. Shaka's smart. You got to give him that.
Yeah, the Havoc defense. Got the best of it.
Sure. I was going to say, when you said that you set the record for most turnovers in a win, it just made me fondly think, well, that's a Tom Crean team. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Guys, this has been a blast. I love having Teen Wolf's best friend on. Cody, it's been a blast. I think we're going to break and we'll follow up with a little bit more after. But if we don't see you after this, Cody, thanks for joining. Will, I'm sure you'll be around. IU, 4 Hoosiers on the bounty right now. What could be better? And we'll catch you guys after the break.
Grammy, I won't win a pony, but I'm not the only MC keeping it real. When I grab the mic and smash a rapper, girls go ill. Check the time as I rhyme, it's 1995 whenever I arrive. The party gets liver, flow with the master rhymer. As I leave behind a video rapper, you know the chalk climber, rapper. Down goes another rapper, on to another matter. Punch up the data, blast master. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody. Call up KRS and guaranteed to rip a party. Flat top braids, bald heads on dread. There once was a story about a man named Jed, but now Jed is dead. All his kids instead wanna kick rhymes up the top of their head. Word, we'll go around, come around, I figure. Now we got the tables turn as the crosses burn. Remember, you must learn about the styles I flip and how wild I get. I go on like a space age rocket ship. You could be a Mac, a pimp, hustler, a player, but make sure live you is a dope rhyme state.
Do it, baby.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low, she comes as no surprise. Turns me on with her love. Takes me to paradise. Do you love me, Mary Jane?
Like a sound you hear that lingers in your ear, but you can't forget from sundown to sunset. Nah, nah. It's all in the air, you hear it everywhere. No matter what you do, it's gonna grab a hold on you. 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 Grab a hold on you.
The big stuff. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna get my love. Now because you wear all those fancy clothes. Oh, yeah. And have a big fine car. Oh, yes you do now. Do you think I can afford to give you my love? You think you're higher than every star above. Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna get my love.
What's up, party people? Welcome back to The Bounty, where we, the Hoosier Hysterics, I'm Ward, that's Eric, but really, you're here because Will Sheehy and Cody Zeller taking a big slurp out of his sweet iced tea, green tea, that's more my jam.
Wait,
Gentlemen.
wait. This
We gonna
is
do it?
brought to you. This is brought to you by
Golden
There's a
Peak
lot of
Sweet
sugar in
Tea.
that. There's a lot of sugar.
We gotta work on our tempo. Will, let's come up with a slogan. Don't tell us what it is. You're gonna come up with a slogan for Casamigos. I'm gonna say this is brought to you by. Ward will say Casamigos. Cody will say fine tequila, and then you say whatever you want to say as a slogan. All right, ready, guys? Here we go.
We can work with it.
Welcome to The Bounty, brought to you by
George Clooney's Casamigos tequila.
Fine tequila.
Maybe it's water?
That's good. That is good.
If that's the case, then Will is very hydrated.
Very hydrated. Cody, do you own a shirt in your wardrobe that looks anything like what Will is wearing right now?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
I don't. I have all Jordan gear, and I'm not sure that I own a shirt that wasn't free, that wasn't given to me. So some of my teammates call me cheap. I just think that's a great frugal decision. But yeah, definitely didn't buy the Walmart special there from Will Sheehy.
What would happen, Cody, if you walked into a practice that MJ just happened to come in and watch wearing a Reebok shirt?
It wouldn't be good. Kemba had a Under Armour deal this first couple of years. So anytime he like slipped on the court or, twisted his ankle or anything, he's like, oh, it's the shoes. So yeah, he heard about it plenty.
Will, did you watch The Last Dance?
I have not, no. I enjoyed the Rodman clips that I saw, but no.
I was going to say, if you kind of had to identify with one of the people on that team or that era, would Rodman be your guy?
I would say probably Jordan. I was like kind of the centerpiece of the team. I pushed everyone to greatness. Didn't get as much credit as I probably should have received. But yeah, I guess I'm the greatest of all time. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it could be. I can't wait for your 10-part documentary. The Last Drink.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
And Cody, was it mandatory?
Will, have you not gotten around to hanging any pictures in your apartment, or do you live in a closet, or what?
Yeah, I'm not a big art guy. I'm working on it. I'm just kind of focused on body art right now. But I'll get there. I'm talking to MJ right now about what he feels, how he thinks, because we're both kind of like in the same boat of being great. So once I hear from him, I'll let you know.
Sweet. Speaking of body art,
Cody.
I was thinking about getting a tattoo right here on my bicep.
Of?
What do you got?
Well,
No,
clearly it's the Hoosier.
I'm just
The IU Trident is what it has to be.
I'm taking all suggestions. I mean, we can negotiate a deal for a little Hoosier hysterics or a little bounty, advertisement, possibly.
Or maybe a little Gold Peak Sweet Tea logo. I mean, who knows?
I just think I'm either, I think I need to get my street cred up. So I think even just like a little barbed wire or something around my bicep.
Yeah.
Something
very cool.
That's tough.
Very
Barbed wire is tough.
Yeah. Because I got like the receding hairline going on, and people are like, give me he looks like a dad out there playing. Looks like he's 40. And I just think I need something to change, shave my head, grow out the beard. Yeah, yeah, possibly that. I could do the barbed wire.
Tattoo the horns.
Just something. I just think I just need a little bit of a rebranding. So
Cody,
I hear you. Yeah, I mean, you go two ways in your career, so I see it. Like if I was your agent, I would push it.
Cody, I do have to ask because I am, as is Ward, we are big fans of cigars. Will, are you a cigar guy at all?
I am not. No. Sometimes a different type of herb that's medical. But it's legal now in most of the states.
Yeah, you and Ward. That's a different bounty
My
podcast.
My man.
But Cody, cigars were such a big part of The Last Dance. Michael was always seen with a cigar in the locker room, at his house, didn't matter. Has he gotten you into the cigar world at all?
I've never smoked anything. I just think it would hurt my lung. Maybe after my career's over, maybe I get a cigar or something. But that is very accurate. Anywhere that MJ is at, he's got the cigar. So we go on a trip each summer, and he's got like the guys rolling cigars for all the guys. So very authentic. But yeah, if MJ's there, there's going to be
me a cigar.
If MJ is there, there's going to be cigars, gambling, and a golf course. So those three things are guaranteed to be there if MJ is there.
All right, wait a minute. We got to get.
What about your golf game?
Hold on, Ward. Hold on. I got to get selfish. Is there a way, Cody, that you could get a cigar from Michael Jordan? Like the next time you're around him, the thing breaks. Could you get a cigar from him and then send it to me?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh boy. If you do that for me, I will get Gold Peak Sweet Tea tattoo on my shoulder. I'll do it.
No way. That's not. Wait, we have that in writing. We have that in writing.
I can't do it. You can't do it. I'm already afraid of pain. I'm already afraid of the pain.
So wait, now we got to catch up with Cody a little bit on the pod. Will, we're going to do that soon. But Will, you still keep an eye on what's going on in Bloomington, what Archie Miller's up to these days?
Yeah, I went to a game a couple months ago. Good atmosphere. But to be honest with you, no, I know he's a great recruiter. I know that the fans are happy with all the players that he's getting. I know they want them to win more games, but they want them to win more games every year. So I'm not too critical because I know how hard of a job it is, and I know how hard it is to be a player when you're there. So man, as long as they win more games than they lose, it's cool with me.
Well, look, you guys were a part of the last great Indiana basketball team because there's about 20 years where you can look at and be like, geez, but then you got to look at your teams and you're like, see, we can still be the best team in the country. It's still there. It's just going to take the right coach and players. Since you guys ain't coming back, we got to hope Arch is bringing in the right guys nowadays. Cody, what about these Southern Indiana kids coming in? We got Christian Lander this year. We want Trey Kaufman. You excited to see that?
Yeah, great start getting Indiana kids. If we would have stayed away from the Florida kids, like Will, I think more Indiana guys. So less international outside of the state. So focus more so on the Indiana kids.
How's that been going? How's that been going for IU? Just recruiting IU people like Indiana guys. It's been going well.
No. We've gotten away from that. Now we're getting back to the Indiana kids. Jordy, guys like that. So we claim Vic is an Indiana guy. He's been in Indiana long enough where we claim him. But we still don't claim Will.
Okay.
Well, and until Indiana legalizes everything that should be legal, I can see why Will is going to be an expatriate until the laws change.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little crazy that, every state's kind of politicking. You can drive up to one state and get what you want, another place you can't. It's medicine. Sometimes you just got to ease your mind and do what you got to do. Ward, I know you hear me on this, so maybe we can talk off camera, I guess, because sounds like I might be breaking the law in some states. It's crazy.
I guess there's still some federal laws in place, but I'm not worried about that.
What's a federal law these days,
Cody, I just figured out your next venture outside of the basketball game. It's called Ask Will. The idea is a TV show where we give Will Sheehy a bottle of Casamigos and then just start asking him anything. Like, just go deep. Just get into politics.
This is exactly
Is that not what we're doing here? Or
that is exactly what we're doing.
When we were back at school, we would do this, but it would be ask Will to do anything. I mean, it would be anything that you can imagine. It'd be like, Will, you want to do that? And it'd be like, yeah, okay, all right, I'll show you.
So
mainly it was like, Will, you won't study for the whole night. Will, you won't, go to visit your grandmother. Will, you won't be nice to all of us. It was mainly things like that, and I did them.
What was the craziest thing you can remember, Cody?
I can tell this story. I think there was once that it was like 0 degrees out, middle of the winter, and we dared Will to jump in a pool with all his clothes on, and he did it.
0 degrees.
I can't remember the details of that story, but I mean that's a good, clean story that we can tell. And like I said, about anything that you challenge him to do, he'll do. So,
Will, do you remember the 0 degree pool jump?
I guess I could say I do remember it. Yeah, it was cold. My teammates really egged me on. I blame them. I'm weak mentally. They know this. They took advantage of me, manipulated me. But I persevered, and I've changed so much since then, as you can tell.
I will say, it will work in other areas, also on the court. Will can tell the story of the VO2 max test when Jordy set the all-time record for the longest run on a treadmill. So Will can tell the whole story of how that works, and
let's hear that.
The record that.
Yeah, I mean, I just Jordan comes in all happy, saying, "Oh, great! Look at me! I won this VO2 max test. I got 12 minutes, 13 minutes."
And this is
12,
like
13 minutes.
The Dr. Rink has been doing this through like all of the years. Like this is like back 30 years, and he's got the records of who's done it for every player that's come through the IU program. They run on the treadmill. You got the VO2 max on. It's the EKG, and you just run. And they put it on the highest speed with an incline. And so Jordy set the record. So Jordy was. Everyone was patting Jordy on the back a little bit for how, he set the record, all-time record.
And how long was Jordy's record?
I forget.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It didn't matter because it got crushed like a day later. So,
do you still hold the record, Will?
Close.
Will, do you still hold the record?
Yeah, that record will never be touched. If anyone breaks that record, I will get a Casamigos, whatever the other brand we're talking about, Gold Peaks tattoo back here.
He's 100% true. That record will never be broken because Jordy broke it, and it was like Jordy had a good time. It was like 14 minutes or something. And Will came in the next day and went like 17. Like it wasn't even like he shattered it. So, and it was all because we were like, well, you can't come close to what Jordy got. He's like, oh, I won't? Okay, all right, let's see.
Yeah, I wish they were like, hey, Will, you can't study more. Hey, Will, you can't score 30 a game. Hey, Will, you can't go to Harvard.
Well, Will, you did. You went to the Harvard of the Midwest.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, Will, what is, you're on the East Coast there. What are you doing? Are you working these days or are you getting through these days?
Yeah, I work for a tech startup, and we work in SMS marketing. It's going well, and I'm excited to be there and just grinding it out,
Got it.
Is that normal work attire?
Yeah, work from home has changed. They expect me to be in similar attire as this is. Not really much of a change. I actually have been wearing this for about 10, 11 days now.
I will tell you, man, Ward and I talked about this. There have been days where, I don't know, like around 2 p.m., I'll go, I don't remember the last time I showered. It's not a great feeling. I'm not proud of it. But I know for a fact I didn't shower yesterday. And then things start to get real hazy about when I actually showered last. It gets weird. It gets weird.
And we do this video segment now with Rabbi where we wear our Hysterics uniforms, as you see. And so, with jackets and the whole thing. And it was at least 48 hours later, maybe 72, when Eric and I saw each other again. And we both noticed we were both still wearing the gray T-shirts underneath.
Look, I am happy to admit that this thing has been going on like about, 9 weeks now we're in? We're close to 63 days. This shirt has been on my body for more than half of those days. That is a true statement.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
things have gone real south here. By the way, do you think the guys at the Bounty are now just totally screwing with us? Like, what? Let's just see how long they can go.
When you said this had been going on for 63 days, I thought you meant us talking right now.
Right.
Oh, Will, we've got a question from the internet. We've got a question from the internet, from the Twitch followers watching. They would like to know, what is it like playing basketball in Portugal?
Which is shocking that there's anyone else listening.
At this point.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I don't really know what the internet is. Let's see. Portugal is a nice country. It's very warm. The basketball is a little bit better than the NBA, I would say. You just underpaid. So it went well.
What was your single favorite basketball moment from your time in Portugal?
I tell this story to people and they really enjoy it. So it's not my favorite moment, but it's good content for you guys at Hoosier Hysterics. So I'll give you some good stuff. At halftime, over in Europe, people love to smoke cigarettes a little bit more than they do in the United States. And my teammates, which they just loved to smoke, and they didn't care that they were basketball players. It's just like kind of like a thing. It was a cultural thing. And so at halftime, they'd light up in the middle of half. The coaches would be kind of doing their thing, talking, and they'd take a break, smoke, come back in, second half, we go.
Did you ever light up?
Wow.
I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't. I had to try, see what it was all about. Those guys were balling, and so I was like, hey, I got to try it out, see if it works.
And how did you?
Not sure how well I played, but.
Yeah, exactly. You got winded after one time down the court. You look like me sucking wind after like a tenth of a mile.
But MJ was smoking cigars at halftime, and he put up 30, 40, 50 a game. So I kind of just tried to channel my inner MJ.
Cody, have you ever seen an NBA player smoke during a game?
I have not, but I heard back in the day, that was the thing to do. Is you'd have fresh beer after the game, you'd have cigars, cigarettes at halftime. So I cannot imagine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like you. I need
Guys,
like 8 hours of sleep. I need everything. So I can't imagine cigarettes.
Real quick. When we talked to Cody about doing our podcast a long time ago, Cody came on really early in our podcast. When we were going back and forth to set it up, Cody did tell me that he was a little concerned because he knows that we went for 3 hours with a couple of our people, and he's like, listen, and he wasn't joking. He goes, I need a nap. I can't get through. I don't know how long we can go, but I got to go down at some point.
That's accurate. That's so true. I need 8 hours a night. I need a nap from 1 to 3. During the season, I nap 2 hours a day. So, I get my sleep. That's for sure.
Well, I got some news for you. After talking to us for as long as we have, and at least for Will, it is. All the pro players have been eliminated from this tournament.
Wow.
So unfortunately, Christian Watford lost, which is great for the people playing. We gave away some good money. We raised some good money for charity. But that means that this just compelling as hell content that we've been giving to people for the last 8 or 9 hours is now over. And
wait, no. I thought it meant we don't have to worry about going back to the games and we can just keep going.
Well, you know what? You guys go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that. Let me know. You'll just see that for the next couple hours. Will, in all seriousness, thanks for setting this whole thing up. It was incredibly fun for us to do. Thank you for having us be part of it. It was an awesome thing to bring back some former IU players as well as some pro players, WNBA, other guys playing internationally. and raise money for the coronavirus fight, because we're all in this thing. We're all dealing with it in one way or the other, and some people need a little help. So I hope the money that was raised helps in a big way. And honestly, just you getting some of the old Hoosiers back together is a really cool thing. And thanks so much for having us be a part of it. And Cody, you know we love talking to you. We're going to hit you up for the podcast again here soon. We're going to play some guitar. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to workshop a little. But always good to see and talk to former Hoosiers. And honestly, it's just a joy to see you guys together.
This is fun. I told this to Will a couple days ago, but Will's going to be successful in whatever he does. So something like this, he's such an entrepreneur to come up with something like this, to give away some money, do something for the good of the people going through coronavirus. So, and I think we all had a good time with it, doing a little banter here, but also, texting on with some of the guys, playing the games as well was pretty fun. So awesome event, Will. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I really appreciate you telling me that I'm not successful yet at this point in my life. I guess I'm looking forward to the future. But, I appreciate that, Cody, not patronizing at all. We'll move forward off of that. But in all seriousness, I appreciate all of you guys, and Cody always being a good friend and joining on things like this and having a good time and just being a good personality, and it's awesome, and I'm so happy that we got everyone together and did it. And we had some technical difficulties and we did do it, but it's the first one, and it's for charity, and we did the best that we could, and the gaming stadium is really freaking awesome, and everyone that's been a part of this has just really been just putting it together, and I'm just so happy about what happened, and I'm happy that we had a good time, and I hope everyone else had a good time as well.
Well, thank you, Will. Thank you, Cody. That does it from here. The bounty has concluded as far as this podcast go. The thank you to the gaming stadium. Come back, see what other games and tournaments they have going on. And hopefully this was the first annual. We won't be raising money for COVID next time. Let's say this is a one-time deal for COVID.
Annual, screw it. Let's do one of these a week. Come on, let's do it. Next, see you guys.
Yeah, what are you guys
Saturday.
doing tomorrow? I don't know.
Nothing.
Well, look, again, like Ward said, thank you to the gaming stadium. They've been great to put this on. Really fun thing. Thank you to Gold Peak Sweet Tea, and thank you to Casamigos. I mean, let's really thank the people that made it happen.
Shake it, baby. Come on now, shake it, baby. ocean. If the drugs have lost motion, it's gonna subside. She stole my heart, but it's just a misdemeanor. You got to get over it. What you gonna do? When you think I'm in love, better catch my girl doing me wrong. It's just another setback in the start. Like you get your first ticket for illegal parking. It's no big deal. She's not for real. But the no appeal, she's so fine. But it's just a misdemeanor. You got to get over